Hi, Voss channel. How you guys doing? And welcome to Phasmo. New weekly challenge. Everything. It's Monday. You know what that means. We're gonna be checking out. Let me read the weekly. Vulnerable. You'll be going into this one with no defenses. Be careful out there. So I'm assuming no smudge sticks, no sanity pills, no crucifix, maybe no hiding spots either. I don't know how extreme they want to make this. I hope secretly that there's also going to be a little bit of like lower sanity or something like that, because if there's not, then you literally just don't get a hunt and then you don't lose. That's as easy as it gets. I'm trying to figure out how to get my chat to be normal. Chat, you're not normal right now. Why are you guys so... Why is this so fucked up? Sorry, guys. I can't read the chat. The chat's like tiny. OBS is taking a shit right now. Sleeping God, thank you for the 20. Can I just put it anywhere, please? Hello? I'm trying to fit it on the... Maybe I would just put it over here. This is not working, is it? There we go. Okay. I put chat over there. Then I pop you out over there. And then... No! It's because one of my monitors is a way different resolution than the other monitor. So when I put chat on that monitor, it gets like mega small. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. You guys are making my life difficult, you know that, and you're not even doing anything. Okay, we did it. Anyway, sorry, that was a random OBS adventure right there. Besides that, I want to do a different look at this, what I've made here. Look at this challenge. I have created a version of professional, which is not harder than professional in my opinion, but you get almost twice. You get almost the same reward as you get from insanity mode, so that should be interesting. I never really tried this because they have changed the way the custom difficulty works, where you get very little bonus if you don't have low evidence. But I wanted to see if there was a way to get to have all three evidences while still getting a lot of reward. And by that point, I don't know how far we're gonna be into the stream, but if we have still time left, I want to talk about how shit the tier 2 items are, which I'm sorry, CJ, I mean, I guess it's not CJ's items. The tier 2 are just the basic stuff. Regardless, we're gonna go say hi, YouTube. Hop in, have a good time. Here we go. Let me open that up. There we go. Voice chat, yes. And the bot, yes. Boom. All right, everything is launched. Here we go. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we are back with another weekly challenge, and this one is called Vulnerable. You'll be going into this one with no defenses. Be careful out there. I'm assuming that means no smudge sticks, no crucifix, no sanity pills, but I'm also kind of hoping it means lower sanity and no hiding spots. But I'm not sure how extreme they're gonna go with this. We'll see. It's gonna be fun. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Alrighty, here we go, baby. Wait, what the frick? There. Boom. Willow Street House. I'm already set up. Here we go. Easy peasy. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Why are we level 6 hype train? What the heck happened? Let me check, because I can't see the donations anymore. What the heck? Sensei, thank you for the 7. Lori Girl with the 18, Acronis with the 14, Voice with the 4, Melancholy with the 2, Naz with the 13, Renity with the 13, Woo Static with the sub, and Taro with the 5 gift subs, Horse Scout with the 12, Queen Bee with the 22, Emily with the 8, Rune with the 11, Sleepy Cod with the 20. Thank you guys. Alrighty, let's see. What do we got? We have Rose, and we have no smudge sticks as we expected, no sanity pills as we expected, and no crucifixes. So very basic, but we also have mostly tier 1 stuff, it seems. Literally all tier 1 stuffs. CJ really loves the tier 1 items, huh? Jazz, thank you for the gift subs. It seems like so far most weeklies have had like the worst items possible. We have full sanity though. That's kind of nice. That should make this very doable. CJ's like, I made all those tier 1 items because it's interesting how the items work in this game. The tier 1 items are new. The tier 3 items are new. The tier 2 items are just worse versions of the items we used to have, which makes it kind of awkward. Like the tier 2 items, I am gonna make a video about it, how I think they are like absolutely horrendous. And they're horrendous by design because they are made worse so that the tier 3 versions feel better, which is kind of very, I mean, the tier 2 items have been stealing the show for a long time, so I guess it's fair. All right, we got a voodoo doll, which is gonna be a little stupid to use this because we don't have sanity after all. Do we have a breaker on by default? We don't. Let me turn on the breaker and see if there's something going on down here. What the hell is going on? I see Big Biddy. I can't see what just happened. Stiff Cobra, thank you for all the gifts. Wait, what was that? Was that over here? You guys are going insane. Calm down. Oh, it threw that over there. All right, well then I don't need to use this because we already found the ghost. I will, however, quickly turn on the breaker and then grab some items. Sleepy on God, thank you for the 10 gift subs as well. Thank you. What the heck? We ain't calming down. This is a level 8 hype train now. You guys are going Phas Monday. That's actually a good... Dude, that's a good title right there. We're gonna get the level 100 hype train. Impossible. I'm gonna leave this here. Don't need it. We have every evidence item, right? This is gonna be easy as hell. Darcy, thank you for the 25. What the hell? Thank you. Calm down. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna grab this. I'm not gonna grab the tripod for that one because that's gonna be bad. Grab that. This, or maybe writing book. Let's just throw everything in there. You guys are nuts. I appreciate it. We're gonna break. It's level 10 hype train. Well, how the fuck did you get here so fast? You guys are going choo-choo, man. You need to save that excitement for... Wait, excuse me. Why are you touching that door? You guys need to save that excitement for some of the crazy games we're going to be playing this month because it is horror month. Hopefully, there will be a Phasmo update. If there's no Phasmo update, I will riot. I mean, it doesn't have to be a full update, but just like some event update, right? Come on. They better do something like that. Munchkin, thank you for the 3 gift subs. What the frick? Okay, we take this, we take this, and we take this, and then we have everything. Okay, so these are the last 3 items. We are at 90% sanity. With the new sanity system, this might be the easiest challenge of all time. Lily, thank you for the gift subs. Thank you. Because if you just turn on the lights, you never get hunted. Because the whole... Oh, it turned off the light. The idea with if you don't have any things to protect yourself from... What? What? Are you serious? Was that a mare or was that... It did just turn off the light. Wait a minute. Is it literally just a mare? Are you in this room or are you in that room? Let me quickly see. I feel like we might just... it is in this room. Let's see. Spirit box. I know Mare has spirit box. Oh, I have... Oh, okay, dude. Wait, spirit box, ghost orbs, and ghost writing, right? Place the ghost writing book. Get the ghost orbs. This is the fastest challenge of all time. That's the yep, it's ghost orbs. All right, well, easy mode has been achieved. I'm gonna assume it's also gonna be writing. I don't think I've ever done a weekly faster than this. Even the speedrun weekly was slower than this. Flower, thank you for all the gift subs too. What the heck? So yeah, that's why I was hoping. I thought there weren't that many hiding spots, so probably if you get hunted, you're in big trouble. But like this is a really good challenge to learn one of the most important skills that you need to have if you are playing Phasmo as a beginner. What you need to know, by the way, if you were super confused how I instantly knew that was a mare, it's because it turned off the light as soon as I turned it on. You saw that's an ability where if you flick the light switch on and then it turns it off immediately. Now, don't take that as a complete matter of fact every time, because what can happen is since that ghost was already turning off the light anyway, it might have just randomly done that, right? So any ghost can do that, but the mare has a special ability to forcefully do it. So that's why I still checked some evidence. But when I saw that the evidence also aligned with mare, I knew that it was obviously gonna be a mare. All right, well, that first round was literally just completely free. I'm not even gonna take a photo cam this time because we're not here for taking photos and stuff. I hope that this month, October, there's gonna be a Halloween event again for Phasmo, which will be very exciting. I'm assuming there will be, because there has been a Halloween event for every single year, I think. Phasmo, except the first year, obviously, because the game wasn't even out by that time, I think. And the special events give you badges, and a trophy, which will be really exciting to get another badge and another trophy. Lindsay, thank you for the gift subs as well. Thank you guys. Chat's just going poggers all around. So yeah, I hope we're gonna see another badge this year. I assume because they didn't do anything for the anniversary, they better do something for the abnormally, thank you as well. They didn't do anything for the anniversary, they better do something for the Halloween, or for Halloween. There doesn't seem to be any hiding spot. Yeah, I don't think there's any hiding spots, which that's not really a problem, by the way, because this map is insanely easy to survive on if you don't have any hiding spots. Let me show you a few things. So first of all, what you're gonna do on this weekly, if you want to just like play it optimally, hello there, is turn on, was that this cup? It must have been, yeah, there's the cup. Is turn on the breaker right away and then turn on the lights. Is it gonna be Voodoo Doll again? Okay, so it's forced Voodoo Doll. What you do have to keep in mind with the Voodoo Doll is that it can trigger a hunt as well, it also drains your sanity, so be careful. If you can just find the ghost normally, that's better. If you need to loop for whatever reason, what I would just recommend is turn on the lights along the way and just never get hunted, because the new sanity system is insanely OP. If you can just turn on the lights. If you have like a Hauntu or something that really turns off the breaker like super aggressively, it can be annoying. Or if you have a mare like we just had that just keeps turning off the lights or breaking them especially, but otherwise literally just turn on the lights and you're never gonna drop a single % of sanity. It's going down here. I'm just gonna grab the other stuff. If you do that, you're gonna be safe, but let's say that you do get hunted. I like to hide actually here. It just seems like a really weird hiding spot, but this breaks line of sight between you and the ghost, and it will allow you to loop in case it sees you. You can do some testing here for specific ghosts. You can also alternatively loop it around the car, because I don't think there's no hiding spots there, no hiding spots there. So yeah, it seems like there's no hiding spots, which is totally fine. The one that you shouldn't do if you plan on looping is this one right here. Do not loop around the couch, because you cannot break line of sight using the couch. So if you like crouch behind it and loop around it, it's still gonna speed up the ghost and you will eventually get killed, which would obviously not be ideal. Crouch sprinting is not faster. No, crouch sprinting is also gonna be removed. Look at that, it turned off the breaker. That's like, Jessica, thank you for all the gift subs. What the fuck? You guys, holy shit, man. We're just trying to chill out here. You guys are going sicko mode. Maps that have breakers that are in unfortunate spots like this, like if you have the, wait, what the hell, did you just throw the ball? If you have the breaker in the garage, that is so much easier than having the breaker over here. Like it makes the entire, are you serious? This gotta be a Hauntu, right? What the I need to keep the lights on. This ghost knows that the only way it can defeat me is turning off the damn lights. So it's like, well, I guess I'm gonna keep spamming the freaking breaker. Woo Static, thank you for the 50 gift subs. Where did this come from? There's nothing special today. It's just a freaking random day of random. It's Phas Monday, and you guys are like, all right, hold my beer. I'm gonna go insano mode. It is cold temps. Who's Static? Thank you so much. I feel like it could very much be a Hauntu here. Let's see. Does Hauntu have orbs? You're gonna see all the evidence. I assume there's no hidden evidence here. It's just poggers. It's literally after September. You guys are like, oh, September's over, it's my time to do gift subs. You guys are freaking crazy, man. Naps, thank you for the three months in advance. You're 2 days late, man. Level 13 hype. Okay, that looks like a potential EMF 5 right there. You see these spikes? If you see a 4 or 5 spike with no ghost event, that could very much be EMF, but don't, as I said, I'm gonna keep, I had a lot of people recently say shit to me that is like, oh, well, I saw that and it wasn't EMF 5. Apparently, I have to say every single time I give you a tip, I have to call out every single possible edge case of it not working. Obviously, it's not 100% of the time, because there could be situations in which it happens by accident, but it's just a good thing to know to keep an eye out for. And if you see it multiple times, then yes. Also, I love how I have to do crucifix, even though I don't have a crucifix. I don't really think I need anything else. I guess I'll just, do we have wraith potentially? I guess I'm taking the salt just in case it's gonna be a wraith here. Djinns drain sanity like crazy. No, djinns can totally drain. Djinns are really cool because another buff for the djinn. Not that djinn is not OP anymore, so I'm not as upset that djinn is stronger now. There was a time when Jins just kept getting buff after buff after buff, and I was losing my mind. Turn off this light as well. Is it even here? It is definitely here. So it wrote in the book, the Jinn has an ability where it will drain your sanity, but that only works if the breaker is on. However, you obviously want to have the breaker on because then you can turn on the lights and lose less sanity. Because the Jinn has actually a really interesting counter to like keeping your sanity super high. It should, however, unless our EMF 5 was wrong. Let's see if we can EMF 3 here. Maybe spirit box. I'm just gonna use text to speech. Wait, what? Why? Wait. What was that? Okay, well, we got EMF 5 here. By the way, very important, if you're doing this with the tier 1 items, the EMF 5 can be really misleading. It giggled. What the frick? You have to see, like, EMF going all the way to high. It has to go over the 5 mark. If it just hits the 5, like if it's somewhere between 4 and 5, that's not EMF 5. A lot of people are getting fooled by that. Doesn't seem like it's... So what are we looking for? We're not looking for dots. We're looking not for ghost orbs. Spirit box, UV, freezing temps. Okay. Wait, did I even bring a... Oh, no, I did bring a glow stick. Can you please touch a light switch or a window so I can potentially see? What are we thinking this is? It's probably not a shade, right? Because it just did EMF 5 while I was standing in the room. Let's try spirit box for spirit. Are you even here? I don't know. Let me place some salt. Just randomly around. Oh yeah, only 2 per salt pal. That's so sad, dude. I hate the tier 1 salt is so bad. Did you just touch a door? Wait. Did it? One of these? If I can get... It did dirty water over here. That doesn't matter very much. Let's see. Can you it touch this door? Let's go. Okay. EMF 5, probably. Yep. Oh, you can hear it very clearly as well. How much louder the EMF is. Do we have fingerprints? Dude, this is a miling. Alrighty, let's see. So after that investigation, that wasn't even necessarily like a fast one. I really feel like, I mean, maybe not. I think maybe I'm like coming out of this or coming into this with the wrong mindset. I was assuming this would be like a really like they were gonna try and make this a really difficult challenge, but it doesn't have to be. Look at that. If you are just managing your sanity correctly, even here when the ghost was like actively aggressively turning off the breaker, it doesn't matter. By the end, not even a Thay at max danger could have hunted right now. The only ghost that could have hunted me was a demon using its special ability. So like if you literally just turn on the breaker when you get in, turn on the lights, this is going to be the easiest challenge of all time. Wait, there's item. We lost the hype train. Don't worry about the hype train. You guys are insane. Okay, there we go. That was 2 out of 3 already. This is going to be the shortest video of all time. People were making fun of me last time when I said it was a short video, even though it was 30 minutes long. 30 minutes is short for me. Actually, if you look at my average watch statistics, it's over 20 minutes. How are people supposed to watch a video for that long if it's only 30 minutes? I mean, I know you can still technically do that, but not everyone's gonna do that. That was probably the most insane hype train we've seen in like the entire year, so thank you guys so much. What the hell? That has to have been the most insane hype train this year. Please tell me we're gonna get the breaker here now. Okay, so this is way better. You just run here right away, turn on the breaker, and then turn on these lights so that even if you're wait, did you throw something here? Even if you're moving between the ghost room and the truck, you're gonna be completely out of like you're gonna not lose any sanity. Hello? I kind of want to use the voodoo doll this time and play it a little bit more risky to see. I don't really see a reason you would use the voodoo doll, because like before the sanity system changed, if you were standing in a room like this, there was still like time pressure because the sanity was still actually going down even though you were standing in the light. However, that has been completely removed now, because now as long as you're standing in the light, you don't lose anything. So it's become like you can have way more patience now as a gamer, or as like, you don't have to rush the ghost. If the ghost doesn't do any ghost events or turn off the breaker, you're gonna be totally fine. But let's just use the voodoo. It's in the basement. I don't know if you heard that. It was like a little thud down there. Also, gotta love how the EMF. Kelsey, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Gotta love this, by the way. Here, look at this. It went to 4, and it can sometimes hit 5, but that doesn't mean it's EMF 5. It's a very different thing. It's very different. Thank you so much, Kelsey. Yeah, I don't see how you have to be playing with multiplayer and have like that one guy who there's always that one guy in multiplayer games that just uses the cursed possession like nobody's business, and I have to admit I am that one guy usually. But once we find the ghost room, I leave the cursed possession alone. I don't use the cursed possession once we have the ghost room. Before that, it's freaking the Wild West of cursed possessions. I will be using the mirror, the voodoo doll, whatever it takes to find the ghost room. But once you find the ghost room, calm the frick down. Don't do it anymore. Let's see. Are you in here or are you in one of these side rooms? I hear EMF still. Let's see. Is it cold in here? It's 5 degrees. We have the breaker on. It's UV, I guess. I love the glow. Look how far the glow stick is from the door, and it's still doing the. It's still showing that the glow stick is so utterly broken. Phantom Menace, thank you for the 5 as well. YouTube, we have to have a talk with Twitch chat. They have lost their mind. They have never recovered from that one ghost gambling we did a few days ago, where people went absolutely ballistic. Their brains have not recovered. I love the bestos. Thank you as well. I don't think I'm seeing orbs. By the way, I was wait, maybe? I was editing the frickin' you know the silver trophy video that I did? Touch that. I did a silver trophy video trying to get the silver trophy again, which was way harder than I expected. And during that video, I was looking in the room and there were no orbs. There were no orbs. And then I was gonna pin it in the comments, but I was like, oh, this is gonna be a spoiler. I was rewatching it during editing. I was like, how did people think there were orbs? If you look at that footage, it's like around 8 minutes in the video. At the back on the right, there is a like camera or something, or like some like graphical glitch that looks like an orb, and it's always in the same spot. So while I am moving my camera around, it seems like the thing is moving from left to right. However, that's not actually the case. It's just like a graphical glitch stuck. So then people, idiots, I'm calling you out. That you end up being right doesn't mean that you were right. You were just accidentally right. People were yelling at me like, oh, it's ghost orbs, ghost orbs, ghost orbs, go check it. And then I went back and I looked, and then suddenly there were orbs in the middle of the room, which obviously there were orbs, but they weren't there before, so people were just right by accident. Which makes me even more mad. You shouldn't have had that said. There were probably people out there, people that said that were like, oh yeah, dude, I'm better than this guy with thousands of hours. I'm so good at this game. Not knowing that they were completely wrong. I can't stand it. I can't stand people that are confidently wrong. My pet peeve. All right, I'm gonna put that right there. Can this be? This can't even be a wraith. I don't know why I put that down. All right, try it for the spirit box. My sanity preservation is so easy now. It's ridiculous. Emily, thank you for the 11 months. Oh, it's walking in the salt. Let's go. Okay, spirit box, salt. That helped with the salt. Okay, phantom. It's probably not a mimic, considering we don't have orbs. So it's gonna be a phantom or a poltergeist, which means not freezing. It means dots or ghost writing. That's kind of annoying. Can you give me a sign? You know what we could do? You know what? Let's just be stupid. This is a challenge where you're not supposed to get a hunt, but let's see what happens if you do get a hunt. We're gonna do a hunt test because the difference between a poltergeist and a phantom is extremely obvious during a hunt. We have sprint and everything, so we should be fine. I don't even really have to set up a polter check here, but I just want to, because in case this is a poltergeist, it's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna be throwing so many items around. And if it's gonna be a phantom, it's gonna be way easier to see because it's just gonna be like invisible the whole time. Although if it is a phantom, it's gonna be kind of risky looping it around here. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, here, just pull all the pins. All right, well, that was fast. Don't hear anything. I need to... Coming up the stairs? Hello? Hello? Oh no, it's a freaking crawly bitch. Oh no, it's just a phantom. Wait, is it a phantom? What? It's a phantom! I can't see shit! Look at that, you can't see the ghost at all. So then turn off your flashlight and just break line of sight. Easy peasy. It's so, like, hiding, you don't need hiding spots to hide in this game. This has been like my go-to hiding spot here. All you have to be careful of is if the ghost decides to walk your way, which you have to have like headset or something to really listen where the ghost is coming from. It did throw a lot of items, but it's obviously a phantom, which means we would have seen dots, but dots can be really difficult to get, especially with the tier 1 dots. So it kind of depends on what ghost you get, right? On how hard this challenge would be. Let's see, even with pulling the pins that many times, my sanity is still above 50. If I was just to chill from this point onwards, we wouldn't get hunted again. All right, well, so what did we learn from this challenge? Sanity system is extremely strong now. If you take care of your sanity properly, you will not be getting hunted at all. And if you're playing professional, that means you're gonna be totally fine, and you're gonna get the 5,000 bonus very easily. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I definitely had a great time. I love Willow. Willow is such a good map. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how it went for you. Did you have as easy of a time, or did you have that one guy pulling the pulling the voodoo doll pins and everyone got killed? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Insym, or click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Oh, baby. Alrighty. Well, that was this. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom real quick, but I got a really spicy challenge after this. One sec. Abu? That was a mega speed run, by the way. It was like less than 20 minutes. Ridiculous. Oh boy. Okie dokie. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do professional extreme mode. Extreme professional mode. Wait, why did that change color there? Wait, look at that. It looks like there's no limit to. Wait, the color is bugged. If I move from here to here, the color disappears. All right, anyway, I should add some items. What are we gonna be doing? I guess this is all I have. I do have better salt. Let's go. Tier 3 salt. Anything else? I can't upgrade the candle. I can't upgrade you one more level. And we have you as 49. You two I don't want to upgrade, and everything else is fine. All right, we're gonna go say hi YouTube. I should change the title, or I should tell the devs how to, or not the devs, the mods. How to change the title. Let me send a title. Let me think. Mega. You guys are devs now. Optimized. Or how do I call this challenge? Basically the idea, the idea of the challenge is it's professional mode, but with good rewards. So I have increased every single difficulty that doesn't really make the game much harder, while still preserving my 3 evidence given. Is it extreme professional mode? Extreme professional mode, that's a good one. Extreme professional mode, and then just remove and just have the level. Besides that, that's good. Extreme professional mode. Better professional, something like that. Professional plus. Okay, I need to add my items because for some reason the game doesn't do that. And we're gonna go say hi YouTube. Here we go. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. When I started playing Phasmophobia 3 years ago, the highest difficulty that you could play was professional. Now, since that time, a lot has changed. Now we have Nightmare, Insanity, and you can go as crazy as you want with the custom difficulty. However, with these higher difficulties, something really important has disappeared, which is regular, super satisfying 3 evidence runs. Right now, if you want to get a lot of money and get high rewards, you have to play the game without getting all the evidence, which, in my opinion, one of the most fun ways to play is just get all the evidence, rule out evidence, and like leave the game without even getting a hunt. Sometimes you'll get a hunt just to speed things up, but it's a really satisfying way to play, and that has completely been lost to time. However, I'm bringing it back. In this video, we're going to be playing on a special difficulty that is professional. However, the rewards are gonna be almost twice as high, almost as high as Insanity mode. So the idea is I still have 3 evidence, and I've turned up as many difficulty settings as possible without really making it much harder, in my opinion. I'm gonna link the difficulty in the description down below, and I'm gonna talk about all the things I've changed, because I really thought about this, and I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna start on Tanglewood. Oh boy. I don't need... Do I have tier 2 headgear? I do not, so I don't need that. Sound sensor, don't need. Tripod is garbo. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Oh boy. Alrighty, so... First of all, what you're gonna notice is, obviously this is gonna be harder. So we are at 75% sanity, and we don't have sprint. Those things alone already gave me a ton of rewards. The items I have, there's no restrictions on the items, obviously. I'm just gonna walk in there with good stuff. We're gonna try and maybe get a perfect game or something. We got Justin Moore. However, the 75% sanity is actually not going to be a problem at all. Why is it not going to be a problem? Because I'm big brain, and what I've done is that the breaker is turned on by default. So as soon as I walk in, I will turn on this light right here. Boom. Now this room completely safe, and I'm going to go along while exploring and turn on every single light so that I will not lose any sanity. So unless it is literally a Thay at max aggression, no ghost will be able to hunt me as long as I manage my sanity properly. Now, because we have 75% sanity, we also don't need a curse possession, because we can literally just turn off a light for like 2 minutes and we'll be able to get hunted. Now, what can be annoying, obviously, is a ghost that turns off the breaker a ton. But if it's like a Hantu or something, that's also going to be really obvious to see. In this case, the breaker is in the basement. Yeah, the demon could also do its special ability, of course. So besides that, we... have all the evidence, which I find a really fun way to play, and I've actually made it slightly easier than a regular professional. Why is that? Because I have made the ghost unable to roam. It will not roam, and I've also, I think, increased the activity a little bit, as much as I could without really harming the difficulty. But first, obviously, we gotta find the ghost. I don't know what this ghost is doing. Maybe in the basement or something. Hello? Ghost? Where are you at? Are you in the basement? I mean, we're not losing any sanity right now, so it doesn't really matter much. I guess I could grab the tier 1 thermo. Maybe it is a shade. That would be a shame. I tested this one time and it was like extremely easy. I'm not hearing anything. What? Excuse me, the light flickered in the master bedroom? Really? Hello? I guess I could grab the tier 1 thermo. Why is it not doing anything? That's kind of concerning. Let's grab the... You cannot turn on cursed possessions. Cursed possessions absolutely destroy your difficulty modifier because they are like extremely powerful. Okay, so it is doing stuff, but I'm not seeing that at all. And look, well, look at that. We are still at exactly 75% sanity. We haven't dropped a single percentage. I'm gonna grab this. You can also obviously grab the crucifixes, but I'm just gonna stick to the evidence for now because we don't have to worry about anything. What's the demon special ability? Killing you. Hunting. Not necessarily killing you, but part of killing you involves hunting. Let's see. Thermo. Are you here? No. No. It's gotta be basement. No? What the fuck is going on? Is this the no ghost challenge? Oh, I heard that. It's in the nursery. Aha, I saw that blinky light over here. I think it's in the nursery. I think I heard something there. You gotta be careful though. Yeah, it's definitely in here. Okay. You see how many lights I can turn on and still be safe? It's through this block all the way from here to there. This might be a poltergeist or something. Now, what is my favorite thing? And this is like one of the things that I miss the most by doing, like, by having to play on the higher difficulties, is that if you don't see an evidence on professional, you can rule out the evidence. It is such a satisfying and useful thing to be able to do, but you just cannot do that at all when you're playing on like insanity or something, because the ghost really only shows you one evidence. All right, well, that was ghost orbs right away. Could be a mimic, obviously. Let's try spirit box. These things are a little tricky because you obviously gonna have to turn off the lights for them, so you want to do them early. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Where are you? Are you here? Okay, it seems very unlikely. Make sure to turn on the light again, that it's going to be spirit box. So I'm just going to click off the spirit box, and I'm going to immediately grab a UV to check if there's fingerprints on that door. We need Staffy and Duppy and Phasma. I mean, it's not throwing a lot, but that was a really big throw. And look at that. Even though we are at 75% sanity, it doesn't mean we're in danger, because we have only lost like 2% sanity total, and we already know the ghost, and that was even like a hard ghost that took us a while to find. That was good stuff. All right, let's see. I'm probably in time. All right, are there gonna be fingerprints on this door? There are no fingerprints on this door, which once again means that we can just go over here, boom, click it away. No more. I do have the tier 2 and the tier 2 dots and writing book here, otherwise it will be kind of annoying. All right, buddy, how you doing? Can you give us a sign? It seems like it's a relatively shy ghost. I would be very surprised if it's a Thay. I'm actually gonna say it is almost 100% not a Thay. It's a Raichu with the... Wait, not necessarily Raichu. Oh, hi. You don't want to walk into the ghost because it's gonna drain your sanity. Actually, no, Raichu and Yurei don't have any special abilities. Hello there. We're dancing. Trying to block me. This is actually a really smart play by the ghost. If the ghost was like controlled by a player, that would be 5-head, because it turned off the light and then stood with its ghost ability or with its like physical form at the light switch, so I couldn't turn on the light, because if I walked into the ghost, I would have lost my sanity. Let's see, is it actually going to be freezing? It's not going to be freezing, which once again, if you have that, I've explained this so many times, but if you have the tier 1 thermo at this mark for quite a while, you can eventually rule out freezing, which in this case would make it an immediate Raichu. Can you give us a sign? Can you do something? Can you show yourself? Righteous are kind of scary because that means it can hunt at 65% sanity. Oh, hi there. Okay, this is where you are gonna lose sanity. This is actually like I did a few test runs of this and it was like working flawlessly. Obviously, as soon as I start the video, we're gonna run into as many issues as possible, but it's good because then I get to show you that so you don't run into them without me. If you get the ghost to touch you, you will lose 10% sanity during a hunt or during a ghost event. So in this case, we went from 70%. We had to be in the dark for a little bit, which dropped us to 70. Then we got a ghost event, which dropped us to 60. However, we don't have to go back into the room because right here, we already think it is most likely a Raichu. And we're seeing these big spikes right here, which this is not necessarily has to be an EMF5 spike, but especially if you're already suspicious of it being a specific ghost, you can use that to like narrow it down a little bit more. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna leave this one. I'm actually up against, there's another EMF5 right there, another EMF big spike. So that was a really quick run, right? Really fast, really nice. Got all the evidence, no problem. And the rewards, I didn't do any objectives there. Let's see how much money I still get. Even after doing like barely anything, I'm still gonna get 1,000 money from literally doing nothing but getting the ghost correct. If you get the ghost correct, which we will also get a perfect game here. Let's hop back in. Let's do Willow Street this time. Or no, let's do, I'm feeling Edgefield. If you get a perfect game, those rewards go through the roof. You can get up to like 2,000, I think, which is more than Nightmare mode. On Nightmare mode, you can't even get this much because we're technically playing on a difficulty higher than Nightmare, even though we have all the evidence, whereas on Nightmare, you don't. And on Nightmare, you also don't have the screens, you also don't have the breaker on, you also have roaming ghosts. So yeah, I was like flabbergasted when I went through all the difficulty setting and I was changing all the settings and I saw the final amount of money. I was like, how the hell am I able to get this much of a reward with such an easy difficulty challenge? Because that's exactly what the custom difficulty nerfs try to avoid. I mean, obviously it's not as big of a nerf as it's not as huge of a reward as it used to be, because you used to be able to get like 10 times reward while having all the evidence. So they did correctly nerf that. I don't have to be here because I don't have to be at the breaker. I feel like this is fairly balanced because you have to be, oh, there's a bone right there. You have to be, I'm gonna take the photo immediately. You have to be on top of your game. You gotta really, I think the main important thing, look at that immediate EMF5. Probably, right? As I said, doesn't have to be, but probably. You gotta be on top of your game, because if you lose track of your sanity, or you're not as good at managing your sanity, this will be extremely dangerous. Or if you have a really aggressive ghost when it comes to ghost events, because if it starts draining your sanity a lot by doing ghost events, you don't have much to lose. You don't have any sanity pills, obviously, so it could go very bad really quickly. Do I hear a radio upstairs? You hear that? What the hell? That's kind of creepy. It turned on a light as well. No mare, although we probably already knew that. Hello. I'm gonna drop all my stuff here. I'm gonna turn this off. This is... Oh! They're breaking the lights. No, dude! All the ghosts are doing the stuff that is like absolute the counter to what I'm doing here. Dude, these ghosts were... I mean... If this is still gonna work, I'm showing you that even with the most like anti-strategy ghosts, you're still gonna be able to do this just fine. I'm gonna just grab all the items, stay away from this ghost for a little bit. So obviously, when it breaks the light, that is really bad now. It used to be bad before, but the lights weren't as powerful with the old sanity system. Right now, if you don't have a light, you're just gonna drain all your sanity. But if you do have a light, you're gonna drain nothing. Wait a minute, actually, I think we can use a really clever trick here that I don't think the devs have fixed yet, so they're hopefully not gonna watch this video right here. I think, wait, let me double check this. If this light's still fine. No, I broke that light too. Feels bad, man. Okay, shut the fuck up. If you have this light switch still intact, you can actually turn on the light switch in the bathroom, which will count as a light switch in the entire room for some reason. So, but I can't do that here because it also broke that one. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? So I won't want to be in this room for very long because it's gonna kill me. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Okay, well, no spirit box, probably. Not necessarily know if it is in this room right now. No orbs either. It's definitely in this room because freezing galore, or cold breath, I should say. No Orbeez. It turned on a light switch? EMF 5 that I... What? EMF 5? Surprise EMF 5? Excuse me? Was that this door? Okay, we got EMF 5, we got UV, okay. Jinn, it could be a Goryo. Oh no, dude, imagine. I see it happen. We don't have orbs, right? Probably. We don't have spirit box, probably. Freezing, maybe? I don't want to be in here much longer. I think I'm actually gonna bounce real quick, place this. Is that gonna work? Yes, place that so we can check for dots, probable, or Goryo. I'm gonna turn this off, actually. Can you not? I thought you could click on items now to turn them off while they were on the ground. Why can't I do that for the flashlight? Bring a candle. You could bring a candle, but you unlock the tier 2 and tier 3 candles really late into the progression system, and the tier 1 candle is complete garbage. Look at that! What? That has to be a Jinn. That has to be a Jinn. Are you serious? There is no way my sanity is that low. 100% a Jinn. So, are you fucking kidding me? A Jinn breaking the light using its ability. Like, the whole idea of this challenge is that if you manage your sanity properly, you are basically playing professional while getting double the rewards. However, I'm running into all the ghosts that can go against what's going on here. I'm just gonna grab a crucifix. I'm gonna have a smudge stick just in case it hunts. CJ is watching. He is changing the game as we speak. There is no hiding spots either, so be careful with that. I'm just gonna place this here. It keeps turning on the damn radio, man. I'm gonna drop that right there. Is it gonna be freezing? Look at that. It is indeed freezing. It is absolutely a Jinn. It used its ability to lower my sanity, which is incredible. I should also bring in the salt, but what are my objectives, by the way? Cleanse it, repel, and escape the ghost during a hunt. Wait a minute. I have a plan. It's so stupid it just might work. We want to take all the photos, obviously. If we get a perfect game, it's gonna give us so much higher of a reward. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of the salt. We're gonna place that all in a single spot. Hopefully the ghost's not gonna kill me because I can't sprint away. We're gonna put that right here. Boom. Drop that shit all on the floor. Grab the smudge stick ASAP. Good stuff. My photo cam is down here, right? Just making sure that I do still have a photo cam. I think it's over here. Never mind. I dropped it upstairs somewhere. You are free to hunt me now. What the fuck? Dude, the radios are so cool. I love the radios. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It used the crucifix, which means that's 2 photos right there. I mean, you only take the second photo if the first photo is interaction, so don't take the second photo there, because it's gonna bug out for you. I'm just gonna move this out of the ghost room because I really don't want it to use the crucifix again because I want all the lights to be on. If you don't have a hiding spot in this map, which we do, we don't. Because the whole idea is to not get a hunt. But I want to get a hunt here just so I can test out what a perfect game looks like. You can go over here, and you can hide right here. Now, I might die here. If this ghost really freaking despises me, we will... Oh, here we go. Smudge it, and run. Don't you dare come in here. So the ghost can randomly walk into this room, but it is extraordinarily rare. I almost never have that happen. Oh no, are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. You have to be fucking with me right now. This is 2 of the most unlucky fucking runs I have ever played in my entire fucking life. Alrighty, well, let's say that you weren't being actively cheated by the developers. Then that would have worked for you. You would have gotten the ghost to step in the salt. You would have been able to get... Let's see, how much would we have gotten? It would have been 30, 30, 25. So 85 extra. on top of, I don't know, too much math for me. I'm gonna hop back in and we're gonna just run it back and forget that ever happened. I mean, that was just completely unnecessary. That was purely because I wanted to see what the perfect game looked like. You could have just walked out of there and gotten massive rewards. Obviously, let's see, what do we got right here? We got Stacy Clark. I'm gonna take the basic stuff. No photo cam required as of now. The salt is so busted. That was like, I mean, so what went wrong there? There was something I did wrong, which is I should have cut my losses. As soon as I saw the hunt was already happening, I should have broke line of sight and just ran away, rather than still trying to smudge the ghost. Because what you have to keep in mind is that when you smudge the ghost, yes, it loses track of you. However, it's gonna walk around the area where you smudged it. So I increased the chance by a ton by smudge, like for that, what just happened to happen. It became like, instead of being like a literal like 2 to 5% chance, it suddenly became like a solid like 25% chance for me to die right there. Still really low, but because I smudged the ghost so close to my location, I was asking for trouble, and I got punished accordingly. Is that a Jinn ability, or did you just throw something in here? Don't tell me we have another Jinn. I am going to sue you, American style. Because yeah, if you have no hiding spots, that is, in my opinion, because I even hide there when I have hiding spots. The other hiding spot you can try is the dining table in the dining area, but I don't really like that one. Okay, so that was not a wraith or a Jinn, but it could be a wraith potentially, because it did do something spicy there. I'm just gonna grab, you know what, actually, I don't want this yet. I'll just grab the fingerprints to see that. The Jinn ability will give EMF on the breaker, but that is almost completely useless. That's still one of my least, that is still one of the changes I hate the most. That it was working totally fine for so long. It was just giving EMF on top of the ghost, perfectly fine. Well, okay, you're talking about, yeah, that couldn't have been a Jinn ability because the EMF would have been on the breaker. But yeah, you're totally right. I just see what you mean now. I thought you meant, I thought you were talking about, you were just asking a question, but you were actually talking about how I was wrong, which is indeed the case. That couldn't have been a Jinn because it must be, what could it be? Banshee? Banshee, or what other has an ability? Mare doesn't have one. You're a maybe, but then I would have also seen a door. I'm assuming that's a Banshee, or it's just random. I think, honestly, ever since they changed the Jinn ability to no longer happen, I should turn on the light in here as well, by the way, because I think this counts as the entrance. Ever since they changed that ability, you have, like, it's so, there were so many cool moments where you were walking and then you suddenly got an EMF 2, and then you were like, okay, which one is it? Phantom, Jinn, Wraith, Banshee. And there were like, Ure. There were so many options. Now it's just like, okay, which one is it? Wraith, Banshee, Phantom. It's like all the teleport ghosts are the only one that still leave EMF. I still don't understand why they moved that to the breaker. But if you are, to be fair, if you have a ghost room that's close to the breaker, you can obviously put a, or maybe you have a like basement ghost on this map where you are in the room with the breaker. You can place an EMF on the breaker and you might be able to hear that. But because of the way the sound occlusion works, if you're not on the same floor with the breaker, you're never gonna hear that. So it's completely useless. I wished I just kept it the way it was for so long. It's one of those things where DK is just randomly like, nope, that's not gonna be the way it works anymore. And then he just changes it for no reason. We get another UV ghost. Banshee Hantu Obake. Oh, who would it be? Who could this possibly be? Let's see. So we're waiting for dots then. Can you... Oh, thank you for the dots. All right, goodbye. Wait, was that really dots? It was so close to me. Are you serious? God damn it, dude. Can you just... What do I need to do? Escape a ghost, repel the ghost. Go fuck yourself. That's killed me last time. Actually, on this map, it could work. I could do salt. You know, I'm just out of here. I'm out of here. I think that was definitely dots. Let's get the big money. 1,000 money. The goal of this video, by the way, I didn't even say that at the start, is to level up to level 49, so we have all the tier 2 items, so I can make a video about how bad the tier 2 items are. Because it's kind of hilarious how bad they are. And they're bad by design. They're actually made bad on purpose. To give you a little sneak peek in what we're going to be talking about. For example, the flashlight, the tier 2 flashlight, has actively been made worse to make the tier 3 flashlight feel better. It's like, okay, we have the, is that tier 2? That's a tier 2 motion sensor? I'll take that. The tier 2 motion sensor is actually kind of neat. That is an example of an item that is actually kind of neat. So yeah, that was just one objective and the bone, and boom, an additional 250. These are rewards I can be okay with. It's just as soon as those, especially with the way the difficulty works now, the rewards just get so nasty high. Let's do Grafton, because Grafton is actually an amazing map if you don't have hiding spots enabled. The rewards are getting like so nastily high where you get like 2,000 like regularly while playing on insanity mode. So that's the main thing, like keeping me from playing much professional, is that the professional difficulty just doesn't give you any rewards. That's why I was like, I had problem. I was like, oh damn, I really want to play more professional difficulty because I just really like the way, I like the way it feels. Whenever I play professional, it feels almost nostalgic to me, because I'm like, oh, I remember when this was the only thing we had. For the first 1,000 hours of me playing Phasmo, literally every single game was professional because there was no higher difficulty. Which I had a lot of fun in that version of the game as well. Obviously, I think Nightmare Mode is an improvement. Like, oh, it's already on the floor overall. However, just like it kind of sucks that if you are like me and you do, like, I don't necessarily like mega care, but I care about the numbers that I see at the end of the quest. If the numbers are like super low, I feel like the quest wasn't worth it. It's kind of like I've been spoiled by the custom difficulty. So what the hell is going on here? Just a big spike. So just, you can obviously tweak this even more. I just tried to get as high as possible. My goal was to get the 5, and that's exactly what I reached. You could even go higher than this. You could go up to like 5.5 if you really like turn down the, if you turn off the breaker by default, or if you turn off the if you turn on roaming. I just thought that because we have no sprinting, right? No sprinting can be really annoying and punishing, but if the ghost is never roaming because they're just like stuck to their ghost room, which I did by using the custom difficulty, you're gonna be less likely to have one of those situations that kill me all the time. What kills me all the time is I'm in a room with the ghost, just minding my own business, having a great time, then the ghost suddenly roams out of the room. I'm just still chilling here, then the ghost hunts from over there. I'm stuck in a dead end. I still have my flashlight on, try to run away. Oh no, ghost is there, try to run here, boom, you get caught and you're fucked. But that's way less likely if the ghost has like low roaming. So that's why I thought I would balance out, because turning off sprinting gives you like a massive amount of reward, whereas turning off roaming only hurts your custom difficulty reward by a tiny bit. So it's like, also I love how if you press the shift button, it still does like the sprinting effect, even though I'm not moving any faster. Makes me feel like I'm going faster. All right, we're gonna take all of this. It's a bit of a shitty room because this is a very large ghost room, which once again, I said that earlier, if you have a room like this, I tested it on Tanglewood, so I don't know if it works here. I guess we could test it. As long as one of the lights in any of these rooms is on, it counts as if the whole room is lit up. So if you just turn on the light in the bathroom, you're gonna be fine here as well, which is kind of neat. Can you, let me see. Did you touch this yet? You did not touch this yet. I'm gonna, or maybe you did. Now you did. Was that? Wait, it was this door? It didn't sound like it was that door. It sounded like it was this door. For this one? It was not. Okay, it was that one. I don't know what's wrong with my ears today. Let's see. Do you have fingerprints? Otherwise, we can rule. You do have fingerprints. Dude, we have had fingerprints ghost every single game. Hey, Darren, what's up? So wait. Oh, hi. Well, that helps. We got dots. Do we have ghost orbs as well? This means that if I want to check for orbs while not losing any sanity, wait a minute, new trick unlocked. I can turn on this light, then turn off this light, but because there's still a light on in that room, it technically counts as if I have the light on in the whole room, and then we can check for orbs while not losing any sanity. Bada bing, bada boom, it's a banshee. It can't be, what, 2 banshees in a row? Let's see, what are my objectives? Because I really want to get a perfect game. 25% sanity is a little annoying, because that's the downside. The downside of not having a cursed possession is that, that you're not going to be able to trigger a hunt whenever you want. However, you don't really want to get a hunt anyway if you don't have a sprint. 2 banshees in a row. The most amount of ghosts I've ever had in a row, several times, is 3 ghosts in a row. I've had 3 shades, 3 demons. I think those are the... Look at that! Literally didn't lose a single % of sanity. You see how if you just manage your sanity properly with this new system, you're never gonna be in danger anymore. It's like, if you're in a team of multiplayer players, you should just like, you should be that drill sergeant that's like, just telling your teammates over and over again to make sure that if they're standing in a room, they turn on the light. Look at that, another 1200 in 5 minutes. Like, yes, you can obviously speed run like this on nightmare mode and get similar rewards, but it just feels way better to like be able to rule out evidence. If you don't see fingerprints on a door, you just click fingerprints twice, boom, it's gone, unless you have an obake, obviously. If you don't see orbs, boom, no mimic, no orb evidence. It's like the opposite. It's the opposite of doing a like nightmare run, where in a nightmare run you can only rule out ghosts by like seeing their abilities and doing all kinds of other stuff, whereas now you get like additional information if you don't see an evidence rather than like getting no information. Although there is still the trick. I've told it in the past. Did the light just flicker in there? I've told this in the past. If you are playing nightmare mode, because the ghost can only hide 1 evidence, if you don't know that it is UV as well as spirit box, for example, you know that these 3 ghosts are impossible to be the ghost, because in order for them to be the ghost, they would need to have 2 evidence available. Since you know it won't be any of these, it can't be hiding 2 evidences, it can only hide 1. So these ghosts are all impossible. So there is still a way to rule out evidence if you are playing on nightmare mode, but it is way less, like it takes way more effort, and you also need to know that that's even a thing in the first place. Is it in this room? It starts really hot. We're gonna go down. Temperature, yep, I guess it's in this room. Alrighty then, immediately found the ghost. That's amazing. You can use salt to see. I still need to test that. If we ever get an obake, we should do some testing with the salt, because they did say in the patch notes that the oh my god, no activity, that the obake leaves less fingerprints when it steps in the salt. Now, or less footsteps, sorry, when it steps in the salt. I don't know, I've not noticed that at all, to be honest. There's Orbeez. I didn't even have to turn off the light. Let's go. But is it the same ghost over and over and over again? What the fuck is going on? I'm just gonna grab the rest as well. You've noticed the less footsteps. You've gotten obake several times with the salt. I mean, maybe we're gonna do it here. We should first grab the camera, though. If I can get a ghost photo here. What do we need? Escape, crucifix, and incense. The incense objective is amazing because you literally just have to smack it with a smudge stick and you're done. The banshees love me today. I would if I can actually get 4 ghosts in a row, this would be my new personal record after like 10,000 games of Phasmo. Can you give us a sign? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? All right, well, it seems like it is almost surely not gonna be spirit box, because the ghost was doing stuff in this corner right here. It could be in the garage, but that would be unlikely. Is it gonna be freezing as well? It's getting cold. Let's see. Can you please touch the door? Can you touch this door right here? We could. Oh, hi. Oh no. No! I tried to get the ghost photo. All right. Well, we got dots at least. Come on. You can't get a dots photo, which counts as a ghost photo now. Which makes it a little bit easier to get the ghost photo, but it is still very tricky. Got baited. Okay, so if it's dot, is it actually another banshee? Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Wait, what would we would see fingerprints? Wait, 3 banshees in a row? No way. No way. I'm taking this, and I'm taking the crucifix. My sanity. Look at that. The sanity, man. It's insane. It's so good. You don't need to bother with any photos if you don't plan on getting the perfect game, because the photos don't get multiplied. You literally get as much from photos when you're playing on 15 times reward, which is the max, or if you're playing amateur, because there is no they don't get multiplied anymore, so you really don't bother with it unless you are going all the way for perfect. What the fuck? Wait, you can throw that? Where did it go? You threw it out of bounds. Wait, there was a... Wait, where did both the pictures go? Wait, excuse me? There was a picture over there. There was a picture over there. They're both gone. You throw them out of bounds? They break through the wall? Anyway. Can you give us a sign? Is it gonna touch this door? Please touch the damn door. But we are probably not seeing EMF here, right? They would be writing... Raichu would be EMF. Freezing temps? Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it, Yurei. You're not welcome here. I don't think it is. Oh no, it's going below. Is it? You piece of garbage. It's going below. Feels bad, man. We were about to break a record. Well, at least tie a record. All right, you can see as soon as it goes below the first notch above the 0, you know it's going to be freezing. So it is a Yurei in this case, which means I am quickly going to smudge the ghost. Hopefully. Smudge the ghost, get that objective. Another 1200. Which, anyone... So, we're playing on 5 times. If you were playing on 4 times, that is Nightmare, right? It's kind of crazy that this is... like so much higher than Nightmare, even though it's like obviously way easier than Nightmare. I'm telling you, I've cracked the code. Professional difficulty is back with this one right here. Why did I never try this? How have I not tested a better way to do professional with the custom difficulty? Because I gave up as soon as because we were so used to getting those insanely high rewards on let's actually go back to Tanglewood. We were so used to getting those insanely high rewards when we were playing before the nerf, where you would just play on 10 times difficulty while having all the evidence. It was ridiculous. That I think as soon as I saw, oh, it's in the 5 range now, I'm gonna give up on it. I just didn't realize how much 5 times difficulty still is, especially now with the increase. Like, the numbers we are seeing right now is fucking stupid. We're already so used to these 4-digit numbers as our rewards, like in the thousands, until extremely recently we would be getting like a maximum of like a few hundred, and now we're like I mean, before the custom difficulty, even 5. What the fuck? Wait a minute, that's not on the breaker, right? Is it? Jen, did you touch this just now? What the frick is going on? Touch it. It's touching this door. Okay. Anyway, I guess we have EMF again. Thank you very much. Like we just take all these rewards for granted now. These 1,000+ rewards, which also means we're getting like such ridiculous money. I was playing on original Phasmophobia, like for when the anniversary, the 3-year anniversary, we celebrated by playing on the old version. It surprised me just how low the rewards were. I knew it because I played on it for the longest time, which makes it insane that I got like $500,000 in-game dollars while playing on that version of the game. Like, how many freaking games? Oh no, please don't do a ghost event. That was so many freaking games. We got fingerprints everywhere. Okay. What? This is the easiest game of my life. I'm gonna grab a video cam or photo cam if you're gonna be doing this many things. Shame it's not real money. Yeah, if I made as much money in Phasmo in real life, I'd never work again. I'd just play ghost hunting games. It's like, isn't that the idea of some of the like scammy NFT crypto games or something? Where you like play to earn money or some bullshit and it's just all a scam? Do I even get ghostwriting or dots? I can. Take this. Please write in it immediately. I showed you my book. Please respond. Goes for photo time. Is this? Boom. Thingy on there. How's that gonna work? That still works. Did I take that? Yes. This one's gone, but that's okay. Could you give us a sign? Did I even check for Orbeez? I did not check for Orbeez. You don't even have to be in this room to check for Orbeez. Unless this is not the room, actually. Wait a minute. I mean, I thought it was because it was touching everything. It does seem to be this room. Okay. Can you do something? What's your name? Andrew. Andrew, can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? The laundry room is a separate room, but the laundry room is really tricky because it doesn't have anything in here. Only doors. So oftentimes when you have it in the laundry room, it'll actually be doing most of its stuff in the kitchen or in the garage. You just have to keep in mind that it could still be the laundry as well. Okay, are we gonna see dots here? We step outside. We get dots. That's the nice part about having a room. Oh, it's writing in the book. Can I take the double photo? Did they fix that? Let's try it. Nope, they did not fix that. Of course they didn't. Why would they fix something that impacts literally 100% of the player base? That would be a waste of resources. God damn it. I've seen so many Reddit posts of people being absolutely infuriated at the photo system right now. Like, it should be so easy to fix those things. Why do they not just spend literally just take an hour out of your day, sit down, and just like tweak a few of the numbers that you messed up in the first place because it was working just fine before you touched it. It was working fine, and then for some reason they decided to change it, and now it's broken again. So fucking annoying. That was still 4 minutes? Wait, I'm genuinely doing like the, you remember when I did like the speed runs? I'm doing speed runs by accident. I'm accidentally beating a 5-minute timer every single time while not even really trying to go fast. I'm not even sprinting. We're gonna run it back on Edgefield. We need to make our revenge on Edgefield because this is where we died. It's just, no, I know that fixing those things is easy as hell, and I know that because I was this is like why you should never let it be known how long it takes you to fix something. But basically, I was playing on Bleed still. I ran into one of those photo glitches. CJ said, "Oh, whoops, that's supposed to be a photo." 5 minutes later, he comes back. I fixed it. It takes him less than 5 minutes to fix something like that. This is obviously, I don't think CJ changed the photo system, so it's not like he did it. But it's just like, if it takes literally less than 5 minutes to fix something like that, I would really like it to be fixed. Because like the photo system is so fun and satisfying, but right now it is so horrendously busted that a lot of the time, is it in here? It's actually going up. Maybe it's in the hallway. I think it's actually in the hallway here, because it can touch this car through the door or through the wall. Maybe not. Why is the temperature still going up? I guess it is here. Temperature, please. What the hell? Just did it like teleport to me? Something weird happened here. Unless the thermo is lying to me, and that hasn't happened since forever. Just wait, what? It was like a very short EMF. I don't know. It's just It's just that they should, as soon as possible, implement that system where you can delete photos that are empty. Like, that would fix everything. Then we could fix the problems ourselves. Like, as soon as you can delete photos that aren't 3-star, no one will complain anymore. Because then you can just, like, click escape on the ghost. Or click escape on the photos that you don't want to have, and boom, you're done. It's just that... And a system like that should really not take long, right? It's literally just, is photo less than 3 stars? Add X so you can delete it. That's all you have to do. It's like the simple... I know you have to add like a UI element. You have to add a different button. What the fuck? So it is in there. What the fuck is going on here? Stop! Stop it! Are you in here? Okay, it's going down now. I don't know why it was going up before. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I know they're like, the reason why they don't rush stuff like that is because they tend to like make sure that stuff, like they think about stuff a little longer before adding it. It's just that I wish sometimes they would like add stuff a little faster. That's all I'm saying. Just that I know, because I know I'm not alone in this. I know like literally everyone has like, it doesn't happen every game, but like if you're playing like a few hours of Phasmo, you will get a photo that is going to be wrong. Like you will like take a photo of something that should absolutely count as a photo and it says 0-star, or it says 2-star salt photo, or the 1-star interaction photo or something like that. It's just like really frustrating. And it wouldn't be as frustrating if they didn't make the perfect game system so all or nothing. Because it's like if you don't get... You got fingerprints again. Holy shit. If you don't get 10 3-star photos, you get nothing. Because they no longer make the photos multiply with the difficulty, it's now like this all or nothing game where you either get a perfect game and get a huge reward, or if you miss a single photo, you get fucked. All right, well, we have fingerprints again. Is it gonna be Orbeus? This is a weird room. I don't think so. But yeah, once they allow you to delete stuff, it's gonna be totally fine. No problem anymore. Is it freezing? It's going down slowly. People were misunderstanding the way the thermo works. People were like, for these situations, it is really nice to have the tier 3. You're wrong. The tier 1 thermo is 100 times better in these situations for... What the fuck? For getting... Oh, no, you turn off the breaker, but it's right here, so it's fine. For getting freezing. Why is that? Because... Are you serious? You dickhead? I can take this photo, right? Hopefully. Because what is happening right now is not... The thermo is not the bottleneck here. The bottleneck is the ghost itself. The temperature system has been changed by a lot. Oh, can I take that? No. Wait. It's a phantom. Dude, let's go. What the fuck? I've never done that. You can take a photo of the dots, and if it disappears, it's a phantom. Look at that. That's sick. That's amazing. Okay, what do we have? Repel, escape. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, that's actually phantom dots. That's sick. That's the first time I've done that. What is my sanity? I'm like managing my sanity too well. I can't get freaking hunted ever, man. You know what we could do though? Let's try and place the salt. Do I need to smudge the ghost? I do need... actually, why would I? Just get the heck out of here. Goodbye, ghost. We know it's a phantom. Easy peasy. I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah. So, because the temperature system has been changed, before the temperature would go down, obviously, or go up, depending on if the ghost is in the room or not. They made that 3 times slower. Right now, the temperature is going down and up at a 30% of what it used to before the update, which is obviously a massive difference. We got firelight, which means that in a situation like that where you're waiting for freezing to show up, you're not actually waiting for the thermo, the tier 1 thermo, to like go down to the right temperature. You're waiting for the ghost to lower the temperature below freezing. And especially around those like questionable moments where it's like, oh, maybe it's freezing, maybe it's not. If you have the tier 3, you have to keep spamming the tier 3 to hopefully eventually see a value below 0, whereas if you just have the tier 1, you immediately see it. So it's just like, it's like you misunderstood the thermo system in such a way that you blame the tier 1 for something it's actually good at. Like, people are like, oh, in this case the tier 3 would be better. No, the tier, you're having the best in slot item in your hand right now. The tier 2 is such a joke. The tier 2, like the tier 3 thermo is completely annoying in my opinion. Like, it's not necessarily terrible, it's just really annoying. I really dislike, what's that in here? How you have to sometimes, depending on RNG, click like 7 times before you see the actual temperature. Whereas with this one, you just hold it up and boom, you got it. It is in the living room. Hello there. Did you throw a cup? It is going down. All right, I'm gonna leave you to it. Hey, actually, I could check EMF. EMF 5. Nope. But at least the tier 3 is fast. The tier 2 is a complete joke. It's a practical joke. It's a practical joke to test the human limits and to test how much torture someone can endure. Because the fact that you have to hold it for 5 seconds and then you get like a fucking random value that might be completely wrong is like insane to me. And still, the fact that like these thermos are incredibly accurate. Like, if you hold one of these, let's look at that. I pointed at this wall, 28.4, 28.4, 28.4. I can try 28.3. It's like a 0.1 like difference. It's like extremely precise in its measurements. So I know it's supposed to be a game and there's like randomness involved to make the gameplay like, I don't know, to make it not as broken, but like it's like super, and they are instant. They are instant. Like, literally, boom, you click it and within a second, within like half a second, you hear that beep beep. I click, it's the, as soon as I click, you hear the beep beep. That is the result. So yeah, it's just like these things are insanely accurate and they're incredibly fast, but instead we have like horrendous versions of them in the game. Don't look into it. Yeah, we don't. Need to patch my thermo. Mine is still broken. No, it's just it's hot in here. It's actually 21 degrees outside, but it's always like at least 7 degrees hotter in my room. Can you give me a sign, please? Because the computer is like processing videos all day. All right, we got Orbeez. The PC is a heater. We got that. Easy peasy. Let me guess. It's gonna be fingerprints again. It's gonna be a banshee again. You know what? Let's take salt this time. Salt so we can get all the photos. At least we know the ghost is not here because it's not freezing temps, guys. This literally doing nothing. This could... No, it can't be a shade. I take all of these. Do we have any objectives? Why do I keep getting the escape objectives? All right, I can take a paramike maybe, right? I guess I'll just take... No, I should do this first. Because getting an objective is way more useful than getting 10 photos. Because the 10 photos alone don't mean anything unless you also get all the objectives. How am I still at 73? I'm telling you, I started my sanity, like, I set my sanity to 75 to get additional reward, but then having the breaker on by default counters that completely because you can just turn on the lights and be fine. Similarly, having no sprint would make getting away from the ghost very scary, but turning off roaming counters that. So, like, you get massive rewards with very little danger. I mean, obviously, I died once, but that was mostly just my own fault. Is it cold in here now? It is not cold enough yet. Let's see. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you pizza? It's not pizza. I feel like the randomness is annoying for the tier 3, but it should just like be updating. If you compare it, the tier 3 and the tier 2 thermos are, oh, we got another dots code. So much dots are so much worse than the thermo we used to have. Now the thermo we used to have when the game first came out was also broken, to be fair. Like, it was straight up OP. Let me actually bring salt to get maybe UV instead, so we can get UV evidence, because I don't think it's gonna touch a door. So it's fair that they have nerfed it, but it updated like every half a second. Every half a second it would pick the value that was like straight in front of it, and it would just show you that. It was so nice. We also need a paramic, which, oh no, I took the paramic already. And then just escape. So I guess we'll take these two. That's very easy dot. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of dots. I don't know if they changed anything with it. Going easy peasy. Are you fucking kidding me? Stepped in it right as I left, you fucko. Okay, well, I'll put one back on top of it, I guess. And now I can take like 6 photos here. The count. 1, 2. Oh, here we go. It's not dots. Not dot, or not orbs, or UV, my brain, dude. Like your mom. Any kids with siblings in the chat? Does your mom also go first kid name, second kid name, third kid name they actually meant to talk to? My mom does that every time. Oh, dots. We can take that photo. That's something single child or single children will never, or what do you call it? Only child. I was like, that's not only children will never understand. Boom. We need to take 7 pictures here. 6, 7. Oh. What? 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 What the fuck happened? The hell was going on, dude? Just so quiet. Okay, well, anyway, I need to take, I have taken 7. Take this one. Take this one. Take this one. I didn't take the ghost photo, but I didn't need to. Okay, so that's that. Hold this. Got all the photos. I would also need salt or bone. Take me. Hold this for a little bit. It's dots. Yeah, we know it's dots. We know it's also not UV, right? No, it's probably not spirit box. It's gonna be a Raichu here. I could totally die if it's a Raichu. Can you please give me a sign? I actually would love to get a perfect game here. Escape the ghost. We can hide behind this totally fine. I should actually turn off the lights here and just be in the dark. I could die, but nice. We get the Paramag Whisper. Okay, all we need is bone and this smudge, but we also obviously need to figure out who is the ghost, but that's gonna be easy because it's probably not a thing. It's probably just a Raichu or a Yurei, which means it's freezing temps. Let's see. So good, man. I love not having to wait. Like, I love picking this up and immediately knowing it's freezing, and boom, you're done. Not having to, like, I know it would have probably showed freezing regardless if I was using the normal tier 3, but I would have had even to wait longer than that, because it shows you instantly. Like, you know how they could nerf the tier 1 thermo is if in order to read it you have to put on like your reading glasses. So it's like super blurry. You put on your reading glasses. Please never do that. Like, the way they've designed this, it's just like always gonna be, unless they literally like make no sense and they change it to make it like show a random value, which is like stupid as hell. If they do that, that's the only way they can like make the tier 2 and tier 3 better than this one. But even then, I feel like it's, I mean, that would definitely make it way worse. But I just hope they never do that. I mean, it's technically a bug right now that it's not random, but I think that I don't think it is. I think it's a bug in the same way, like, I think it's not a bug. I think it's working exactly as it's intended. I think it's, what do you call a bug? Like, they wanted it to work a different way, but they just didn't make it that way. So it doesn't work. I guess it's not working as intended. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Because it's not a feature. No, they wanted it to work one way. They implemented it another way, and now they're looking at it and being like, "Oh wait, shit, that's not how we wanted it to. That's not how we wanted it to work." But I guess that's what we made after all. Where the hell is this? Because there's no. I mean, there's no way. Wait, it turned off the breaker. There's no way this was like, how could it be accurate when you like made a feature to make it random? How could that happen? Like, I could see it be the other way around, where you wanted it to be accurate, but you accidentally made it random. Okay, there it is. That I could see happen. The opposite, I just don't really, I don't see it. I mean, I guess maybe if something completely went wrong, accidental feature. Okay, I need to get hunted now. So please do that. You're just writing the book? No. Thought I heard that. Well, no, you're already. We know that. We literally only have to do this, and then we're good. Please. I showed you my smudge. Please respond. Oh, hi. That's amazing. Lower my sanity, please. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have to be kind of careful. Ah! All right. Well, this ghost is a little crazy. This is going to be kind of annoying if it hunts from the wrong side. Wait a minute. This could be really, 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 really bad. I need to wait for it to go back to where... Uh-oh. This could actually kill me. The only thing that could go wrong here, or how I could die here, is if the ghost hunts on top of me, and then before, like... Because I only have a 1 second grace period. Please. Please hunt. And I need to walk over there, which is kind of scary. Only have 5 seconds to do that. I kind of want to walk upstairs. You know what? I'm just going to walk upstairs. Because here I could just... I could get there, right? Please don't kill me. Come on, ghost. Do we have the breaker anywhere? It's hunting! Okay, here we go. Why is it so quiet? Hello? Why? Okay, smudge the ghost. Turn off the light and hide. If I die here, I've literally never died here. I'm going to lose my mind. It can't be a mimic because we had a... Didn't I? Yeah, we just need to escape. No, no, no. Don't jinx it again. I'm jinxing it as... There's no such... Wait, that was the shortest hunt of all time. Alrighty, well, there we go. So... Yes, okay, I was just making sure that I was actually... Stop hunting. So this is our first perfect game. We would have had a perfect game before if the game wasn't a piece of garbage. And we'll get to see. I think this is going to be a flat 2000, something, or it's going to be very close to 2000. Now, obviously, you wouldn't be doing this really. You would if you get the right objectives, but most of the objectives, or like a lot of the objectives, will be related to hunts. You try and do as many objectives as possible without getting a hunt objective. But let's see. That was a Ure. It's gonna be 2075. That is so much of a reward for just a, basically, in my opinion, like, you can see it. Yes, we got some really insane ghosts in the first few games, but right now you can see how it's supposed to work. With, like, every game is basically professional. Yeah, it's... You have to keep in mind that you're not actually playing professional, but if you just, like, keep that in mind a little bit, it's totally equally easy, in my opinion. All you have to just make sure of is that you turn on the lights, that's all. And what you have to make sure of is that if you get a ghost event that, like, drains your sanity, that you're gonna be a little bit more on guard. Honestly, it probably makes you way less likely to die, because I feel like most people that are familiar or, like, somewhat proficient in playing Phasmo, if they really put their mind to it, you basically cannot die. You basically cannot die if you really try. Now, I probably overestimate some of you guys, but I feel like most people, like, no, because it's not the most complicated game. Like, if you really actively, like, if your life depended on it, if you died in Phasmo, like, you would be fine. You would totally survive. But because it doesn't, and it's just like a chill game where dying is sometimes like more fun because it leads to crazy cool situations. Like, it's that's why at least I usually die, because I just like to play it risky and like to go for broke. I mean, multiplayer, it's a different story, to be fair. In multiplayer, I can see it be not your fault, because, or like you dying more regularly because your fucking teammate like uses the mirror when they have no sanity for no reason whatsoever. Gotta love a shade on Tanglewood that does absolutely nothing for the first 60 seconds of your mission. At least we can bring in some of the items already. Am I firing shots at someone? No. Will there be a Halloween event? I will be personally offended if there's not a Halloween event, so I sincerely hope there will be. It would be extremely surprising to me, because, like, I understand why they might not have had time to do a anniversary event, because the anniversary was like right after. Actually, I think this wait, did I already have that? No, right? I think this, what was this? Is this also a glow stick? Do I have 2 glow sticks? I don't know what's going on. But if they, because, so the update was the update, and then like a month later was the anniversary, right? So it was really, oh wait, no, I have a thermo. Was really close together with the anniversary, so they decided to focus all their attention on that instead, which is fair. However, what I think is actually going to happen with the Halloween update is that we're gonna get 9.9.1 or 0.9.1 for Halloween, which is basically gonna be like a whole, like a, it's not gonna be as big as like the major updates, but it's gonna have like a lot of features. It probably will have the photo deletion system, for example. It will have the new shop layout. It will, oh, hello there. That was lucky. Place it down at the right time. Like, that is what I hope, which would mean that we're gonna go crazy in October here. And there's also so many other games that are releasing. Like, October is an exciting month for horror. All right, this was actually disgusting. It's a bench. Can we do any objectives? Ghost event, crucifix, motion sensor. Motion sensor we can do. I think like just walking in and out to get motion sensor and the bone maybe. I don't know if that's even worth it, because it's like 1,000. You get $1,000 just for leaving. Motion sensor should be easy. Ghost event would be nice. Just some salt there. Am I gonna play Lies of P? Maybe. I've been really enjoying playing 7 Days to Die. That game is super fun. I actually recorded a whole off-stream episode today before the stream, so you will be seeing that soon, probably already by the time YouTube is watching this, which in case it's already out, go watch it right now, because that shit was fun as hell. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm a god gamer, turns out. I did way better than I did when I was playing with CJ and Psycho, and I turned up the difficulty like a lot compared to when we were playing with CJ and Psycho. Where's the boner? Is it gonna be back here? Also, it turns out that that game, it doesn't punish you for dying as much as like it probably should, but it actually does the opposite. It makes the game easier the more you die. So because CJ and Psycho were just like committing seppuku every single minute, they made the game like way easier than it was supposed to be. Which was kind of, because remember when we got to night 7, it was such an anticlimactic like event. We were expecting like hundreds of zombies and it was like 10, and then it was over, so we were like, what the fuck? But that was because if you die a lot, your like difficulty goes down because the game is like, well, I guess you suck at this game, let's make it easier for you. Even though they were like actively killing themselves because they wanted to get their health back. But anyway. And we had like a, where's the freaking bone? Did I already get the bone? Am I stupid? We like super prepared. There it is, sneaky boner. We were like super over prepared. I built a pretty crazy base in the single player playthrough. I can't wait for you guys to see it. All right, take that. We could. This bit. Oh, come on. Really? Really? How did that break? Could you do a ghost event, please? I think I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. I got the bone, I got the motion sensor, just like a few extra side objectives. Let's see if that was worth the extra time. That probably took me 3-4 extra minutes. That's the thing in 7 Days to Die? What do you mean? The pity system? Yeah, if you die, you're... I mean, I don't want to go all into technical terms in 7 Days to Die during a Phasmo video, but basically, there's something... It's actually a very clever system. I would love to see that in something like Project Zomboid. There's like there's a system called Game Stage, and it's based on your level, and it's like level plus how many days you've survived minus deaths times 2. So, or yeah, so basically the difficulty gets reduced if you die a lot. That's all. It just reduces the difficulty. Look at that, 13. So because CJ and Psycho were just like trolling, it was way too easy. I mean, to be fair, I also died twice. There was just like no punishment for dying. It was literally like, if you die, you get hunger, you get your hunger replenished, you get your thirst replenished, and you lose your status effects. Project Zomboid whenever they fucking update the damn game. I guess it's similar. Project Zomboid and 7 Days to Die are kind of in a similar boat, where both of the games have been in early access for fucking 10 years now, and they get... I'm so glad, like, I know I make fun of the Phasmo devs, like, quite often, because, I don't know. I am a gamer. It's what we do. Don't blame the player, blame the dev. It's here. EMA 5. Okay. But we have to keep in mind that we are blessed by the frequency of updates in Phasmo. A lot of people are like, well, there should be way more updates. Tell me you've never played 7 Days to Die for over a year without telling me. That game gets like 7 Days to Die, Project Zomboid get like an update once every 3 years or something ridiculous. Like the games get no updates at all. So we get like 2 updates per year. Like we are spoiled compared to those games. I mean, I wish they would make more updates to me. Still, it keeps turning off the damn light. I think the main reason that some people got a little upset with the Phasmo devs is that we used to get more frequent updates, which was before the team was bigger. It's really weird how we used to get more update. What the hell? Where are you? Oh, it can't even be this. Well, no, it can't. Which I don't really know. I guess because they just upped the quality for they increased the quality of the patches overall. I mean, why do people get mad at devs? People always get mad at developers. Oh! Alright. Alright, jokester. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Jesus Christ. Damn, that is so obvious. If you... With the new sanity system, gins are so obvious because you just, like... If you don't drain any like, because you don't usually drain any sanity, but then suddenly you drain 1,000,000 sanity. Alright, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Let's go. What the fuck? I mean, it's kind of surprising I didn't get hunted there. Because that has not happened yet. The only times I've been hunted is when I actively wanted to get hunted. I haven't been like surprise hunted yet. Also, we're almost there. As I said at the beginning of the video, I want to level up till... let's go to... We have only gone to Willow once, right? I think. I want to level up to 49 so we have all the items. All the tier 2 items so I can shit on them. The new pacify update? I did not. Been a while since I heard of that game. Cleanse, amazing. Escape, not so much. Paramike, we could do that. Also, heavy rain is obviously built into the difficulty, in case you were confused why it's been raining so much. We're in the Netherlands right now. Jim, Moroi only starts draining your sanity when you talk on the spirit box or get a paramike response. Jin just randomly does its ability. It probably did the ability twice there, actually. Because I would have never been that low. Best tier 2 item? Probably salt or dots. I wouldn't say the tier 2 head cam. I really don't like the tier 2 head cam. I know some people, for some reason, think the tier 2 head cam is better than the tier 3. I don't like using the tier 2 ever, and the tier 3 is my favorite item, so... I don't know. We just use it in a different way, I guess. Are you down here? You touch that. I just don't... The light is so weak that it, like, barely functions. Hello? Close that. The tier 3 is just... The tier 3 is kind of risky if you... with the new sanity system, because it makes you... Like, if you don't turn on the lights because you're like, well, I can already see in the dark, you might be running out of sanity really quickly. Which is silly. Is this another freaking shade bullshit situation? The tier 2 is flashlight is... Oh, you mean the tier 2 head cam? Yeah, I mean... I just don't like using it because it's so weak. It's basically like the tier 2 head cam is like what the game used to look like if you were in the dark. Like, you used to be able to see like that in the dark without doing anything, and now you have to have like an item you unlock at level 49, and you have to like click a button for like 3 seconds before it even turns on, like... And then it's also attracts the ghost during a hunt, so it kills you like a lot of the time. I think this light was blinking here, right? So I guess I'll just grab all the other stuff. I just really don't like how it attracts the ghost. Well, it makes sense that it attracts the ghost, but it's dangerous. Because turning it off is too slow. Like, it would be nice if they had a dedicated button for it, so you could just press like the turn off head cam button, and it would turn off immediately, rather than having to hold the button. And the reason they're not doing that is because consoles, obviously, which the console update is this month, right? When did they say again? I completely forgot about the console update. I'm assuming 9.1 is coming with the console update. Oh, it is literally here. Or it's in the living room. End of October. It's gotta be before Halloween. Yeah, there we go. Was that this? It sounded like it was here. It's writing in the book. Okay, then. I'm not gonna take that second photo. I won't have that happen again. Did you touch this? Touch this? No fingies. We are playing... I've been so lucky with evidence today during this. It's crazy. People playing Phasmo on the Steam Deck. I mean, you do you. If it works, it works. So it's in the living room. Wait, how did it wrote all the way over there while it was in the living room? Interesting. Twin? No, can't be. Look for Orbeez. I don't have a Stream Deck, so I can't do that. Oh, hi there. Wait. Do I have photo cam? Yes. Better count as a 3-star, I swear to God. Thank you. Sorry, I'm busy. I'm not seeing Orbeez. Or could you please go away? Thank you. Now I can see again. Okay. Doesn't look like... I need to be careful here, actually. Like, I've been playing so cocky. Because I just like, I won't die. But I need to keep in mind that there are ghosts that can still kill me. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Okay, well, none of that. No spirit box either. No Orbeez? It's literally a shade? How did it do a ghost event then? What? It have to be EMF 5 and freezing? It doesn't seem like it's gonna be freezing at all. Something go wrong here? What's happening? Let's do the salt. Maybe it's Obaka. No, it can't be Obaka with the writing. What the heck? You got killed by a demon in the first round? I can see that happen. I don't think it's a shade if it did a ghost event right there. It could be. Something is... I'm still so high sanity. I would say it's probably not... Maybe it's ghost orbs. I could see it be sneaky ghost orbs. Let's take... Incense Paramike. Does it touch the door right and didn't leave thingies? So why would I even take salt? The weekly with the tier 1 items is kind of annoying, yes. Hello there, buddy. You can't be roaming. This could be... No. Oh, hi. What the fuck, dude? Get the shit out of me, you piece of garbage. Well, we can try this now. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Aha! Spirit box, sneaky bitch. You get the spirit box. Moroi Dio. Uh-oh. Wouldn't be freezing, probably. It wouldn't be UV then. It wouldn't be orbs. Spirit. Just EMF 5. Tier 1 smudge is like it's just vanilla, right? It just doesn't fuck with the ghost behavior in any way. I mean, Mora and Dio is going to be obvious during a hunt. Let's check for EMF on that. Where even is my EMF? There it is. EMF 3. Trying to throw it out of the room. It's really not going down quick if this is I'm just gonna stay in the dark. Sure, I'll get hunted, whatever. See if I care. And turn that on. I should probably keep this on so it can stay there. Could you please give me a sign? We're having to work for the last one here. We can cleanse Paramike. I don't want to hold that right now because it is going to be kind of scary. It could be a Moroi. See what my sanity is like. The tier 2 is crumpled paper. I don't know what they put in this thing. Very thick though. Phasmo is not coming to the Nintendo Switch, no. 60%. I don't think this is a Moroi. The kids would be freaking traumatized. Have your kid play Phasmo. It's not orbs either, right, though? Is it just... Or, dots. Is it ghost orbs after all? Oh, there you go. Okay, what the fuck? What is with these? Okay, it's a mare. Of course, I broke the light. Escape the go. You know what? We could just sit here. We could get the perfect game here, potentially. If we just get a Paramike response. You can chill the hell out. It is a fat smudge, for sure. You can also get cursed with the Paramike, yeah, but only if it... Like, it's a ghost noise, not just like a throw. If it does a throw or like touch a door or something, that doesn't count. It has to like do either a whisper or it has to do one of those like passive footsteps. Not the ones by Salt, only the passive ones, which is a bit confusing for sure. I want to stay in the dark so I get hunted, so I can get all the objectives. What a name, by the way. It almost falls off the screen. Christopher Corrigan. Can you give me a sign, please? Come on. 16? What was that? I hate that you can hear the dots on the on the Paramike. It's so fucking annoying. What is this 18 for? Am I gonna get killed here? If it hunts like close to me, it's not. Oh, I turn off the breaker. Gives me a sound. Let's go. Okay, so that's done. Now I need you to hunt. Albeit you probably don't wanna. I'm also gonna grab. To really grab the salt, but gotta be careful. Because I want to get a perfect game here. This is not worth. You could just leave and do another game, but this is like you can play however you want with this difficulty. You can take it a little bit more risky. We are at 50, so wait, we could actually be hunted because it's dark in the ghost room. Why are you not hunting me, dude? I will be doing the silver trophy on the other big maps as well at some point. It's just that the silver trophy challenge is like 100 times harder. You should probably not even bother with it, honestly, right now. Because, this is scary. Because the photos are so difficult. Can you please give me a sign? I really want to place the salt. But if I drop this, let's do it. If I drop this and immediately get killed by the ghost, I'm going to become the Joker. Grab it. Don't you dare. Let's go. Go. Okay. This should work. Get this out of here. Okay, so the ghost can step on that. That gives us... Oh, here we go. Oh, that was close. Okay, I should actually smudge the ghost. I need to be careful. Come over here. Hello, hello, ghost. Hello, hello. Okay, I need to loop it. And then smudge it. Walk away. And go behind this. Okay, we're fine. We got it smudged. We have it escaped. Nice. So we got all objectives. We get the photo. Hi. You're gonna break that light too? Yep, you are. Okay, take these photos. This should be all 9. Then I still need to find the bone. I don't know. I don't think we've seen the bone yet. Because without the bone, it's never gonna be a perfect game. One more. Look at that. Okay, get me the hell out of here. Classic mare. I mean, that's 2 light breaks. Once, like, that is not... The light breaks can totally happen with other ghosts, but if you're gonna have to make a choice, you should, like, it's at least an evidence in the bucket of the mare. But like the best thing for mare is just if you turn on a light switch and it turns it off immediately, that's like the best thing. You can immediately tell it. I don't want to be too close to you because you're gonna kill me. And I don't like dying. Where's this boner? Don't be a small boner so I miss it. With 3 yokais in a row. That's kind of unlucky. Yokais can hunt very early. There's the bone. Alrighty. Well, with that, we have... Oh, no. Fuck you, dude! Wait, this is actually horrendous. You need to loop off of sound. Okay, we're fine. This is where you gotta have a headset, otherwise you're gonna kill yourself. That was a fast hunt. I mean, I guess I smudged it 90 seconds ago. Alright, that was not too bad. Luckily, small maps have really short hunts. Okay, it's fine. We have mare, we have all photos, all objectives, another 2,000. By the way, the way objectives rewards work is it will usually be $25 for an objective, unless it requires you to have a consumable, such as cleanse, then it will give you 30. So if you get all consumable objectives, you get more of a reward. It's gonna be 2,075 again, I think, because we have that one consumable quest. Was it? is more this time. We unlocked the headgear. We are level 49. That was without any daily or anything. 2,000 or 2,140. So yeah, that is a really fun difficulty. If you want to play it for yourself, it's either in the description or over here. Highly recommend it. Let me know how it goes for you. I think it just shows you how powerful the sanity system is. And having that, like, look at that interaction amount. I even set interaction amount to high, roaming frequency and changing favorite room to none and low. So yeah, you get like, it's basically even easier than professional. The only thing you're missing out on is like not being able to sprint, but that gives you so much of a reward that it's totally worth it. But anyway, let me know if you plan on, or if you like playing professional. Do you like playing professional? Will you try this out? What's your preferred difficulty? If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Insym or click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Alrighty, well, that was that. Now it is time for disaster. Are you ready for disaster? It is time to buy all the tier 2 items and then explain why they're bad. Let's go. Can we make the title, why are the tier 2 items so bad? And then just the rest of the title? That's all I need. I think I have everything right. I have to use these! No! Yucky bucky. I didn't even buy those yet. That's all the tier 2 items. Alrighty, well, here we go. Let's see. Alrighty. It's hi YouTube time. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. I just reached level 49. What does that mean? That means I have just unlocked all of the tier 2 items, which is a blessing as well as a curse, because in my opinion, the tier 2 items are the worst out of all of them. A lot of the tier 1 items are better than them, and the tier 3 items are obviously all the way around an improvement. So yeah, in this video, I want to talk to you about why the tier 2 items are so bad, because it's actually intended by the developers that they are bad. Some of these were better before the update and have been made on purpose worse, and it's interesting to talk about why. We're just gonna play a bunch of games for fun on Nightmare Mode. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it, but let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. I actually have to get rid of the tier 3 flashlight as well, I just realized. And anything else I have tier 3? No, that's all. All right, unlucky. Here we go to Tanglewood. Also, wait a minute, I gotta do this. I'm not hungry. I don't know. I just ate before stream. Why am I hungry? What? Boom. Boom. There we go, just making sure. All right, we're doing. Do we do Nightmare Mode for this? I guess we do. I don't want to do Insanity because I want to. You know, we could also do Professional, but I'd rather just do Nightmare. Because we just did a whole Professional, let's do Nightmare. Nightmare is like average. I need to add all of the items, even the ones that are bad. Anything else? Add it, please. Is that everything? Everything at least once, all tier 2. Here we go. Oh boy. Hydration check. Good point. I don't have water. Never mind. Bad point. Alrighty, so we're playing on regular Nightmare Mode. These are all the tier 2 items. First of all, let me talk to you about the one that I find the funniest. It's the tier 2 flashlight. The tier 2 flashlight, if I'm gonna hop into the map right away with all these items. Some of them aren't bad, by the way. I know the title of the video is why are the tier 2 items so bad. Some of these are obviously an improvement over their tier 1 version. However, some of them aren't, which is already really weird. How are the tier 2 items that are supposed to be an upgrade sometimes not an upgrade? And I think they're just like the tier 2 items. What the fuck is going on, dude? Me when I try to make a YouTube video. Fuck me. Keeps fucking crashing, dude. Fun game. Tier 2 so bad it crashes the game. Nah, I can drink water. Yeah, give me a sec.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Abu. Teamwork. Let's go. Hope it doesn't crash. Get a better PC. Maybe I'll get like a 2 PC setup at some point. But for now, we have to deal with Phasmo being buggy. Alrighty. I have not answered the question yet. We are going to be talking about it. Alrighty. What do we got? We got Billy. So we're playing Nightmare Mode with all the tier 2 items. Now, I think... Obviously, I know the title of the video is the tier 2 items are terrible. Some of them aren't terrible. Some of them are improvements of the tier 1 versions, especially the ones that literally are just number increases, such as the candle is literally just brighter, it lasts longer, it prevents your sanity from draining. Obviously, the candle is better. Obviously, the writing book is better, the dots. However, the fact that there are still quite a few items that are like even worse than the tier 1 and worse than what they used to be is kind of terrible to me. First of all, look at this right here. How pathetic is this flashlight? This, if you compare this to before the update, this is the flashlight we used to have before they added all the items. Before the update, it was way brighter, way better. Now we've actually had confirmation from the devs themselves that they did this on purpose. They made the tier 2 flashlight worse than the flashlight used to be before the update, so that when you unlock the tier 3 flashlight, it feels like a big upgrade. So they literally made the tier 2 worse to make the tier 3 feel better. And I think that's kind of like immediately hits the nail on the head why I think the tier 2 items feel so bad. Because first of all, there's a few reasons why they feel so bad, in my opinion. They are the same items we have always been playing with, and they're actually in some aspects they're even worse. They're the same items that we have always known, whereas the tier 1 and the tier 3 are like novel. They're like, oh, these are new items, we haven't seen them before. Okay, the ghost is in the garage. So it like makes it feel more exciting to play with those. We got EMF 5, look at that, the tier 2 EMF, which by the way, the tier 2 EMF is a total amazing item. Tier 2 Thermo, you know what I think of the tier 1 Thermo. I think it's the best item by far to find the ghost room, even better than the tier 3. And the fact that I say the tier 1 is better than the tier 3, probably you can already know that I absolutely, utterly despise the tier 2. The tier 2 is worse in every single way than the tier 1, and Also, obviously worse than the tier 3. The tier 3 is still very inaccurate, but at least it's fast. The tier 2 is also less accurate than the tier 3, and it's even slower. It's completely horrendous. The tier 2 video cam, totally fine. And here, right here, the tier 2 dots is actually, in my opinion, candidate for the best tier 2 item, because the change from tier 1 to tier 2 is such a big upgrade. The tier 1 dots is a complete shit show, and the tier 2 dots is like, oh, finally, we have the tier 2 dots. But yeah, as I said, they actively made the tier 2 flashlight worse. They also actively made the thermo worse. The thermo, this one right here, was the thermo we used to have. You just pointed into the room and it would give you the temperature. Now you have to wait for like 5 seconds, or I think it's 3 seconds, before you see a value, and that value has a massive range. It can show you anywhere between like +4 degrees or something. Like, it is in a huge range from what the actual temperature is, which is like ridiculous. So yeah, the tier 2, I was sad I didn't even have it unlocked. I was at level 49. I had the tier 2 thermo for so long, never unlocked it because I just never planned on using it, but I'm gonna use it for a video titled Why the Tier 2 Items Are Bad. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? So we already got EMF. We're gonna get 2 evidence because we're playing on Nightmare, of course. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? So the spirit box is good. The spirit box is just an all-around upgrade, and I think it's actually a better upgrade than a lot of people think it is. I think the tier 2 spirit box, like with the tier 1, the range is so short that a lot of the time people will be using it in a room while they're in the room with the ghost, but because the ranges are so short, the ghost can be on the opposite side of the room and you won't get any spirit box response. So people might write off, oh, it's not spirit box, whereas it's actually spirit box, but you were just using the tier 1 version. So the tier 2 has like a wider range, not only a bigger range, but also a higher chance to give you a response, which all around just makes it like way better. So yeah, the tier 2 spirit box definitely gets the seal of approval from me. It's basically the same as the one we had before the update. Tier 2, oh, EMF 5 again. Tier 2 video cam, I don't really mind either way. It's like slightly better if you want to use it as your light source. Like if you want to walk around in the dark with a tier 2 camera, it's gonna be better. But they all show orbs, which, so like they can't really tweak the numbers. Like I think the things that that are different between the video cam tier 1 and tier 2 is that they glitch less. Like the tier 2 glitches less if there's a ghost, like ghost event or a hunt or something, which doesn't really matter at all. I'm gonna check for fingerprints using, in my opinion, the worst item in the entire video game right here, this sucker. And we're gonna take writing book, as well as, do we need to do anything? I don't know my sanity. I'm just gonna take this thing. Tier 2 headcam, good one. I didn't even put that on because I just literally unlocked it, because this one unlocks at level 49. It is the last tier 2 item you unlock, and a lot of people love the tier 2 headcam, and I'm not trying to knock you, it's just not my jam. I am proficient enough in the map design, or like the layout of the maps, that I can walk around in the dark. How obviously, if you have to look at the difference, you can see the difference clear as day. You can see that you can walk around. It's like a small flashlight, and now that I see it again, it's been a while since I've used it. It's actually a little better than I remember from like using it literally like a month ago or something. So yeah, I can see people enjoying this a lot. However, the reason I don't really like it is because of the way you have to turn it off and on. If there was a dedicated button for you to immediately turn off the head cam and turn it back on, I would like it way more. But because you have to hold your like flashlight button, it just leads like this, it leads to these situations in hunts where you don't turn off your equipment in time, and you might get killed for that, because it's super important to turn off your equipment as soon as you break line of sight if you want to get away from the ghost, because otherwise the ghost is just going to track your equipment. And especially if you're doing something like this, like let's say I'm trying to run away from the ghost, I turn off my flashlight, and then I'm like, wait, let's say I have my head cam on, I run away from the ghost, I turn off my flashlight, and then I realize, oh shit, I have my head cam on. If I now, oh what the fuck, if I now press R to hold and turn off my flashlight, head cam, you know what happens? My other flashlight turns back on because they're both bound to the same exact button. So in turning off one of them, you turn on the other one, and it just leads to this fucking like juggle of items that my brain just like, I'm already running away from a ghost that's trying to kill me. So like, I don't know, I'm so used to just turning off my flashlight right away that if I then realize, oh no, I have to turn off my head cam, it leads to me dying because like I turn on my other flashlight. So yeah, that is just, if they eventually, which I think they might do at some point, if they put it on a separate button, I like it way more. It's just that I like to turn it off because I don't want to run into a hunt and have to like fuddle with the buttons to like not die. It's just annoying to me. I understand why they put it on the same button because it works better for console players that way. Because obviously console doesn't have as many buttons as computer has, but I feel like they could literally easily just like keybind that on computer. Like, I don't get it. Okay, paramic. Let's just take I think we're gonna get hunted here soon. We don't have our secondary evidence or our second evidence. It might be a Goryo in this case, which by the way, I should really be the tier 2 tripod. I don't like it, not necessarily because of the tier 2ness of it. I just don't like tripods in general anymore. Tripods used to be a no-brainer. You just put your cam on a tripod, you take the tripod. Obviously. Why do I not like tripods anymore? Because, I'll show you right here. If you hold, this is not a cam. If you hold a cam, it looks nice and big. You can see the orbs easily. If you place it on, look at the difference. Look at what it is right now. I place it on this. I pick it up. It's, oh god, fuck me. I'm turning this off before I continue. It is way smaller. It's not as bad with the tier 2, but the tier 1, it's horrendous. The tier 1 becomes almost impossible to see orbs because it is so dang small. But yeah, the difference between this, you're still gonna, it's not as big as I said, but it just makes it slightly smaller. It makes it slightly smaller. I think here it's only like a 5 oh Jesus Christ. It's only like a very small a small change, but with the tier 3 or the tier 1, you can see it obviously. You can see how much like smaller they get. So I've just like come to learn to not ever take a tripod. Now the feature that the tier 2 tripod has over the tier 1 is that you can move it around. I think that might be the most, it's useless in my opinion. I think I've made use of it once. The only situation, what the fuck, in which I can see that do something, oh, it's hunting. No, it's not. It's just blinking lights. Is if you have a really large room, but all, like, why is it useless in my opinion? Because you don't look for orbs in the truck. I don't. Maybe you do. I don't. Almost never. Because you used to have to do that. The only way you could see orbs, if this was a feature in original Phasmo, it would be amazing. Because in original Phasmo, what would happen is you couldn't see orbs by like holding it in your hand. You had to place it and then look in the truck. What you had to do then is place it and then look, and then you didn't see orbs. Then you had to go back in, move it around, and then look again. Whereas if you had this feature then, you could just move it around and that would be way easier. However, now I literally just pick it up. I just pick it up, look for orbs this way, and then, oh, I don't see orbs. All right, I'm done. Now, you can use it to see dots, like to see Goryo dots or something, which we might actually be dealing with here, which is going to be kind of tricky. Just gonna, how is it not hunting yet? I feel like I should be way lower sanity. Like it did a ghost event. Is it a shade? How could it be a shade, though? What would we be looking for? We'd be looking for freezing. That's not going to happen. Oh, it might have roamed here. Let's see. Let's see how the... What? Oh, it's -7 degrees. Never mind. It's freezing temps. It's definitely a shade. What? I didn't realize. This, by the way, is another showcase of why I hate the tier 2. I just like have this hurdle in my brain. I know it's a me problem to a certain degree. I hate waiting for this thing, dude. I'm impatient as fuck. I hate having to hold this button and then seeing a value. Just picking up or just even looking at it. You don't even have to pick it up necessarily to see the value on the tier 1 thermo. You could also additionally place the tier 1 thermo against something and then point a camera at it so that you can see the temperature while outside of the truck. Like, there's so many little cool things that you can do with the tier 1 thermo that just completely fall apart for the tier 3 or tier 2 and the tier 3 that just make it really... Look at that range, by the way. You see that? It's like -9, -8. It's not as... I think they might have the same range. I think the tier 2... Maybe this is even better. Wait a minute. Wait, let's see how much of a difference of values we get. We get -8. -9 is the lowest. Wait, does the tier 2 have a more accuracy than the tier 3? Because the tier 3 has a 3 temperature difference between the values you get. That would make absolute... Okay, there you go. So it does gives... Walk around, it doesn't matter. It just... I don't want to walk around. So it seems like it has the same. It seems like it has around a 3 temperature difference. So it isn't worse in that regard than the tier 3. But anyway, it is almost... Unless I am like the sanity master, it's almost certainly a shade here. But we should be doing a test. We can do an Oni test during a hunt. Let's just break the mirror here. If we pull it up twice and it breaks, that means it's probably... It did an airball? Did it do an airball? I don't remember. Okay, do this. We were super high sanity. 60% sanity? What the fuck? Ow. Okay, normal speed. Not the twins, right? It can't be Oni, you said? Come here. Let's do a... It's not a Jinn either. Wait, what? Excuse me. Excuse me? Did we actually get an airball? I don't remember seeing the airball, but that might be because I was talking about everything. Yeah, it's not an Oni. Is it not an Oni? It's doing some long blinks. It's blinking very fast. Wait, what? It looks extremely visible. I feel like it's an Oni, but people said they get an airball. We did get an airball. Are you 100% certain about that? Is definitely not a Jinn. It's either an Oni or a Shade. Okay, we did. Okay, 100% on an Oni, then we do Shade. Okay, you check. Thank you. But I don't know why it was so visible then. All right. It's just that people say that all the time, and then it was like last game or something. Anyway, we're obviously going to be doing a bunch of games because I can't talk about all of the items in one round without just like wasting a bunch of time, and I want to play a bunch of games. So assuming chat was right, this should be a Shade. Was that weird that we got that? There you go. Weird that we got that ghost event at such a high amount of sanity then, because let's see, we lost how much sanity? We had to use the mirror like 4 times before we lost sanity, so that means, or before it started hunting, which meant we were at like 80% sanity when it did that ghost event, and it did 2 ghost events, 1 airball, 1 normal. Anyway, that is just a little surprising, that's all. Let's go to Ridgeview and continue. Actual normal Shade. Crazy Shade. Alrighty, so, obviously, I think literally everyone can see why the tier 2 thermo is bad. Like, I wouldn't even unlock it if I were you. The only reason you would ever unlock the tier 2 is to get the tier 3, because the tier 3 requires you to have the tier 2. Another one that's just straight up better, writing book. It's similar to the spirit box. It just increases its range. It increases the range and makes it more likely to interact with the writing book, which is just like, all around makes it easier, especially if you place 2, you get it way faster. As I said before, the dots, I'm just stuck in place, thank you. The dots is incredible, and I think the other one, so the dots, in my opinion, is one of the best items. When you get the tier 2, you're like, finally, good God, I can ditch the tier 1. I don't have that with many of them. With like the photo cam, all it does is make you can take photos faster. Like, yeah, it's if you're doing like an apocalypse challenge, that can be impactful, but otherwise it just like saves you a tiny bit of time. It doesn't really do anything. They have said that they are going to add a quality system to photos that's gonna, like, if you have higher tiers of photo cams, you're gonna take higher quality photos, which will give you more rewards. So when they add that, obviously there will be a huge difference, but right now it's literally just like slight quality of life. You can see what you're taking a photo of, and you take them slightly faster. The crucifix is another huge improvement. The tier 1 crucifix, absolutely god-awful. The range of the tier 1 crucifix, actually, you might not have realized that, is the exact same as the range of the crucifix we used to have before the update. The tier 2 version is actually better than the tier 2 or than the normal version of the crucifix before the update, because instead of 3 meters, which is what the range used to be, it's 4 meters and it can still be used twice. So yeah, it's actually better. One of the only ones that's like straight up better. Let's think, is there any other item? I guess the salt. The salt is straight up better than the item used to be before the update, because, which, that's another one, by the way. I was gonna say that one. The dots and the salt are, in my opinion, the dot, salt, and crucifix are like the 3 items where I'm like, finally, I've unlocked these, ditch the tier 1 forever, never want to see it again. Especially the salt. Not only does the tier 1 salt have only 2 salt piles, but they're so small. It's like so hard to use. It's like really annoying. This is hilarious to me. The tier 2 sanity pills, another example of an item that got worse with this update. All they have done with this, especially if you compare it to the tier 1, it's literally slightly faster. They have made it increase your sanity over time rather than instantly. It used to give you sanity instantly. Now it does it over, I think, is it 20 seconds? It's 20 seconds, I think. The tier 1 is 30, tier 2 is 20, tier 3 is 10 seconds, which, I think that's something you see a lot in these items, that they wanted to add something cool. Look at that, by the way. You see that? You see the test screen on the video camera screen? I think they did that a lot with these items, that they wanted to add something cool to the item, but they reserved that for tier 3. So the tier 2 kind of gets shafted in this like middle area where you're like trying to move through it quickly to get to the cool stuff. Like the tier 1 items are fun, they're new, they're novel. The tier 2 items, we've all already seen them. You want to try and get through that as fast as possible to get to the tier 3. The salt, tier 2 doesn't do anything. Tier 3 gives you like infinite sprint for 10 seconds. It's amazing. The candle is also another example of an item just straight up being full on worse. Let me actually go in there, by the way. Full on worse than the item used to be before the update. Before the update, you might not even remember that at this point. Oh, I need to turn on the breaker, of course. Before the update, candles used to prevent your sanity 100%. You would not drain a single percentage of sanity. Did I say salt? Salt gives speed? Did I say... I meant sanity pills. I was pointing at the sanity pills. I was talking about the sanity pills, but I said the word... Streamer said wrong word! Streamer! You said wrong word! I don't understand anymore. Brain explodes. I was obviously talking about the sanity pills. I was pointing at them. I was talking at them before. Anyway, now that we have solved this absolute mystery of me saying wrong word, yes, I was talking about the sanity pills. The salt is amazing. Let me see. I heard something up here. 11 degrees. I don't think I would use I'm just trying to... This is the build I would run if I was using tier 1 items. I would bring in the tier 1 thermo, because it is an incredible tool to find the ghost room. I don't know if I... Like, this is just so slow, man. Oh, it's here. I already saw it. Let's see if the thermo tells me it as well. Obviously, you can see this thing is on the... in a different spot that it's not supposed to be. It's actually already freezing breath here, of course, because it was below... Yeah, below 5 already. What was I saying, though? You guys distracted me from what I was saying some normal stuff, and then you made me say useless stuff. Oh, yeah, candles. Candles used to give you 100% sanity prevention. Absolutely busted. They were horrendously broken, so obviously they needed nerfing. Even the tier 3 candle is worse than the normal candle before the update. They were just like, they took a look at them and they were like, holy shit, why did we leave this in the game for so long? we're insane. We have like left this completely broken item in the game for far too long, and they just nerfed it out of existence. Like, I never use, and I didn't used to use it for sanity prevention much anyway. But yeah, the old candles used to have, they were infinitely reusable. They didn't like burn up. The tier 3 candle also doesn't burn up now, by the way, so that is its major advantage. But even the tier 3 only prevents your sanity from draining by 66%, almost half of what it used to, which was 100. Like, oh baby, look at this. It's just an insult, man. How the fuck is this thing so bad? So why do I hate the tier? I really hope we would see, what's the orb? I really hope we would see fingerprints so I could really show you how annoying I find the UV light. The UV has everything is wrong with this thing, especially compared to the tier 1. I literally think that if they wanted to balance this, they should like make the glow stick the tier 2 item and the UV light the tier 1 item. Because so basically how this works, the new fingerprints, you have to charge them. Let's say that there was a fingerprint right here. If I want to take a photo of the fingerprint, obviously if I point this at it, I can see the fingerprint. That's not the problem. That's the thing with every one of the UVs. If you just point it at the fingerprint, you'll immediately see the fingerprint. That's it. But if you want to take a photo, which is a very important thing for like getting lots of money, you have to charge the fingerprint, which you do by shining the UV light on it. Now if you're using the tier 2 UV, that takes so fucking long. It takes like 3 to 4 seconds or something to charge the fingerprint, so you just gotta point it at it for like 3 seconds. If you mistime it, if you change away too early, it's gonna like immediately go away and you're gonna have to go again. So you should actually wait for like 5 seconds just to be sure that it charged up, and then you can take a photo. With the tier 1 glow sticks, you literally just point it at it. Oh, there's a fingerprint. Throw it on the ground, take a photo. You don't have to charge anything. You don't have to do any bullshit. You just throw it on the ground, immediately take a photo. The reason why I think that the tier 3 is kind of okay is because it charges really fast. It has a bigger cone of light, and it has further range, and it charges like within a second. You point it at it for a second, boom, you immediately see it. Now I still think that the tier 1 glow stick is an absolute champion when it comes to getting footstep photos, because all you have to do is just place some salt on the ground, the ghost steps in it, you throw the glow stick on the salt, and you see all of the footsteps in this like huge radius. You don't have to shine the light on it at all. What do we need to do? Repel crucifix. Let's take the crucifix. Let's also take the, actually, like, how many modes does this one have? Wait, does this one wait, I need to see. This is the tier 2 sound sensor. Does this even have different modes? I'm right clicking, it's not doing anything. Wait, I don't think it has different modes. Really? Wait, it's only the tier 3 that has different modes? What the fuck? That's another example of something cool that they wanted to add, and they just decided to like shaft the tier 2 items and just only add it to the tier 3. I think that's just something that's so common for these items. It is for the sanity pills, or the salt if you sanity pills. Sorry, I shouldn't be trying to be confusing on purpose. For the sanity pills, for the crucifix doesn't have the like cool curse possession prevention, the stunning of this smudge sticks. The tier 2 smudge sticks are okay. I personally don't like using the tier 2 smudge sticks because they mess with my brain. Like, the hunts are so important for figuring out what ghost it is because of its speed and other abilities, that if you start messing with that by using a smudge stick, by either stunning it or slowing it, it just makes it harder to detect the ghost. So I actually prefer the tier 1 smudge sticks over any of the other tiers. The tier 2 paramic is just like boring as the old one, and it's actually horrendous because it's another one they made worse. Before the update, they made the whole paramic worse, by the way. Paramics are now like basically unusable. Before the update, paramics had an incredible bug attached to it, which is that there was a bug where the ghost would leave a like permanent beacon of sound coming from the ghost room. So all you had to do to find to find. Yeah, you can make the range bigger on the truck, by the way, of the sound sensor, but that's it. Is that EMF5? What was I saying? So, oh, alarm. What you would do with the paramic is literally just point the paramic at the ghost room, and you immediately know, boom, there's the ghost room. It was so strong. It was incredibly powerful, but sadly, with this update, they have also fixed that bug, which means that now, in my opinion, the paramics are back into dumpster tier. Do not use the paramics to find the ghost room, not even on big maps. I am telling you. Maybe if you have the tier 3 paramic on a big map, it could be useful. It's ghost riding, but that is the only scenario in which I would do it. And even the tier 3, what the fuck? It's freezing and ghost riding. We have a revenant demon more. This is gonna be, is it another shade? Are we really gonna have 2 shades in a row for are you fucking joking here? The tier 2 thermo is OP, dude. Let's go. Yeah, the tier 1 paramic and the tier 2 are completely horrendous. The tier 3, however, is kind of fun, right? Having that like radar thing on it. It's just the problem with the radar is that it only shows the values for like a split second. Like if you blink, you miss it, which is like really stupid, because the whole idea, I feel, of that dish is to point it around and like, oh, it's like to use it as kind of a radar detector and to pinpoint where the ghost is. But if you like don't see it right away, it's gone and you can't see it again. You need to wait for another sound. And obviously the downside of all the paramics now is that they muffle the rest of the sounds, which mean the ghost could literally be doing a ghost event right behind you, screaming in your ears, and you wouldn't hear any of it because you got the headset on, which just means it's like, it's horrible. It's like, I don't know how to, I would never use the paramic outside of wanting to do the paramic objective. That's all. Anyway, we got the I will be taking this. We got the evidence. You can obviously take salt, which, by the way, another thing that makes the tier 3 salt so good is that you can, there's 9 pieces of salt total in all of them. You can stack those on top of each other in one spot. The ghost walks on it during a hunt, and you can take 9 photos in one go. If you take the bone photo as well, with those alone, you have 10 3-star photos. Now, obviously, that's very cheesy, but with the state of the photo system right now, you be as cheesy as you want to try and get 10 3-star photos, because the photo system is a train wreck sometimes. Like, you'll be taking a photo of a ghost, and suddenly it says, no, it's a tier 2 2-star interaction photo. Go fuck yourself. Like, it's just really stupid. So right now, we have to like use everything we can to take as many photos as possible. What is my cursed possession? It's not a music box. Is it monkey paw in that room? I don't think so. I would have seen that. Is it, did we already see this? Board, maybe? Board. Okay, we can get a hunt. The lighter, it's just an improvement. It has, I think you can use it for 5 minutes. Now, I want to show you this because I think there's actually a bug with the lighter. Let me see. I have 2, so I can waste one of them. There's a bug where if you spam it on and off, I don't know if this is a bug, but if you spam it on and off, it like goes empty really quickly, or it might not do that. Let's see. What I did was this. I just right-click spammed, turn off and on the candles, and yeah, look at that. And now it's empty. The lighter is empty. I don't know why. That must be bugged, right? Because now it doesn't do anything. It's broken. It should last for 5 minutes. You can still see the fluid too, right? You can still see the fluid, and it should last for 5 minutes. So I can't seem to move the fluid around. Let's compare this one to the other one to see if it's any different. I don't know. It's pretty realistic that it runs out, but I feel like it's not supposed to. Just like, yeah, look, it's the exact same. You don't see any difference in the lighter fluid. I need to actually separate this so I don't accidentally pick up the wrong one. So yeah, I don't know what that is about. Maybe there's like a limited amount of times you can light it. Yeah, this one still works. Good stuff. Get that out of here. It's time to say, I don't have, wait, goodbye. Goodbye. But yeah, you also obviously have that problem if you're using the tier 1, because that one has a limited amount of uses. It can light the candle 20 times. I lit it. I felt like I lit it way more than 20, but maybe. Take that. Take the other salt. I don't really need anything else. I'll take the photo cam though, so I can take this. But yeah, that's just a little weird thing. I was literally just accidentally ran into that because I was like just spamming the light switch for no reason, or spamming the candles on and off. As long as you don't do that, you don't run into that situation, and you shouldn't be. Okay, let's get a hunt and actually finish this contract. So we are looking for a revenant demon. It's definitely not a demon, or I am like the sanity master, which I might actually be the sanity master, right? Because I haven't really stayed in the dark at all. So how about we say, how insane am I? Normal? Not. Very. Okay. How insane am I? How insane am I? Not a Moroi, because it's 4 spirit bucks, yeah. How insane am I? How insane am I? Is it ever gonna say something different? How insane am I? Shouldn't it? Am I insane? Maybe. Am I insane? I don't know. How insane am I? How insane am I? It literally says not very every time. Is this drain sanity? This should drain sanity, right? Where are you? Goodbye. What the fuck? Okay, anyway, whatever. Can you please hum me? Maybe it's just gonna be a revenant. I feel like this has gotta be another shade. I feel like we got 2 shades in a row. I find it so funny that they actively downgraded the tier 2 items so that the tier 3 items feel better, as if the tier 3 items needed to feel any better. Like, when you first unlock the tier 3 items, it's like heaven opens itself to you. It's like, oh my god, these items are awesome. The tier 3 flashlight, when I first got that, I was like, holy shit, I am having like a high beam flashlight. Why is it? It's not hunting still. This is such a shade. I'm just gonna break the board. Where are you? This thing. Hello? Oh, there it is. It's definitely not a walk through the salt. Oh, you're a tiny ghost. Smudge it. Run. So, let me know. Are you a fan of the, like, what is your favorite smudge stick? Do you make good use of the slowing effect? Because I can see like a certain playstyle would benefit a lot from the tier 2 smudge stick. Like if you are the run and hide playstyle, like every time you smudge the ghost, you run away. I just tend to loop the ghost a lot. So I tend to prefer not messing with the speed of the ghost. It kind of depends, I guess. The tier 3 can be nice for taking a photo during a hunt. Because you can stun the ghost and then spam the photo cam, right? Just keep it in one spot. The tier 3 used to be really bad because while you had it smudged, it would still speed up during the hunt, but it doesn't do that anymore. Like, it only starts speeding up again once it's done with its animation. This has to be another shade, right? Because if this is it's not a revenant, obviously, and if this is a demon, I'm gonna lose my mind. This is the most shy ghost of... This is like... Usually, when I do... What? 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 Are you serious? I am floored. All right, well, turns out this was actually a demon. That is... probably the last thing I expected. I would have put so much money on that not being a demon. I would have lost everything. That's why you don't gamble, kids. Because even if you think you're smart, you're stupid. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Which items have we not talked about? It's just a shame that they fixed that bug with the pair mic. It was gonna happen eventually that they were gonna fix that bug. It's just that I wish it wouldn't have been yet, because it would have been so cool having the sonar of the tier 3 with the bug of the ghost room, like giving that value would have been so OP. You would have literally walked into the map, seen a reading on the sonar, and then like boom, you found it. Yeah, the motion sensor. The motion sensor is definitely one. Let's find the ghost room first, and then because the motion sensor I think is another example of an item that's actually good. So yeah, as you can see, what I said in the beginning, not all tier 2 items are bad. I think they feel bad in my opinion, at least to me, as someone who has played like thousands of hours of this game, because they're just like, they're the same items I'm already used to, but what? But worse? Is this a wraith? Can it be? Yes. What the fuck? The same items I'm already used to, but worse. Which just feels bad. What the hell was that? I'm confused. My brain short-circuited because I was like, what the heck? Did I check for mirror here? Oh, Kami, thank you for the tier 3 6 months in advance. Holy shit. I don't know, maybe it's Voodoo Doll here. I think this might just be a wraith or something. Anyway, let's drop this stuff, bring in. Okay, it's in the basement. It's in the basement. Look at that mannequin. What the hell are you doing over here? It is, the tier 2 motion sensor is really nice. I used to say that the tier 2 motion sensor was better than the tier 3. I don't think that anymore, because there's actually a really cool trick that you can do with the tier 3 motion sensor that you cannot do with the tier 2, which makes it super strong, but it might be a bug, so they might fix it at some point. But anyway, let's just take this in here. Take in the basic stuff, put that down. Basically, why is the tier 2 motion sensor so cool? Because it has a special mode that you actually do need to turn on, so you might not know that if you've never clicked on it. If you place it, it has a laser, similar to the tier 1. However, if you click on it again, 2 lasers. 2 lasers, and this is way more impactful than you might think initially, because what's the big problem with the motion sensor? The tier 1 motion sensor, if it beeps, you have some information. You know the ghost touched it, but you don't know if it went this way, did it go that way, did it go that way, maybe even, like you don't know where it went. Whereas if you have the double laser, let's say it goes that way, you can see this one turns on first, then this one turns on, so you see boom boom. I kind of wish that they were a little longer, that they stayed lit up for longer, so you can see if you place it on like a door or something. Like if I place it, I can't place it right here. Willow is like the worst map for this because all of the doorways don't allow you to place it in it, but whatever. If you place it on like a doorway, boom, boom, you know if it's walking in or out of the room, which before that this was a thing, you had to place 2 motion sensors to accomplish the same thing. I would place 2 motion sensors next to each other, so then you could see the order in which they lit up, but now that's just built into one, which is really cool. Additionally, let's say it steps on it and then doesn't walk forward or walks this way, the second one doesn't light up. So if it only touches one, you know it's like here or there or something, until it touches this one. By the way, a trick with all of with the tier 2 and the tier 1 motion sensor that's really cool. It doesn't work on the player, but if the ghost steps on it, oh no, it does work on the player. Look at that. So when something steps on the motion sensor, you can see how the laser stops at what it hits. The laser stops right here. That's because it touches me, obviously. That same thing counts for the ghost. So if you have the laser touch the ghost and it stands still, the light will stay turned on and the laser will just hit the ghost. So you know exactly where the ghost is, which can be used to get spirit box and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that is that's really neat. Aaron, thank you for the sub. I think just the sanity system is so OP that last game it felt like it must. What the hell? It's totally a wraith, dude. Wait. It's not a Goreo. What the fuck is going on, dude? This is like the opposite of what I usually do. Well, I guess we had a shade, but like usually when I do a guide, the ghosts are insane, like completely insane. They hunt or try to do everything to ruin my talking points because they just like to go crazy. Whereas these ghosts are just like, here you go, take the evidence. By the way, tier 2, I didn't actually say, so the motion sensor, I like the motion sensor. And what I was saying again is that the tier 2 items, they're most of the time they're better, but sometimes they aren't, and they just feel kind of boring, especially because some of them are downgraded compared to what we used to have. Another example of an item that actually got downgraded compared to what it was before is the dots. Even though I really love the tier 2 dots, and I said it was probably one of my favorite tier 2 items, it's still worse than the version of the dots we used to have before the update. Why is that? Because it does the exact same thing. That's because dots has changed. Dots is now harder to get, or at least it's felt harder for me for a long time. I've been getting really successful. I've been getting a lot of dots this particular day, so I don't know, maybe it's just, it depends on the day if it works well or not. But basically, the dot system used to be exactly like the writing system, where if the ghost does an interaction, it has a chance to do a dots interaction instead. Whereas now, it's a completely overhauled system. The dots can decide to go into dots mode, which is where it turns its, still walks around randomly and does stuff invisible, because the ghost is actually there. I don't know if I don't talk about this very frequently, but it's just something that is so like baked into my brain that I don't ever say it, but I assume if you start playing Phasmo for the first time, you might not know. The ghost is somewhere at all times. It's not like an invisible presence that only appears for ghost events and hunts. The ghost is physically walking here right now. It's just invisible to us. So what happens is with the new dots, the ghost can decide to go into dots mode, which if it at that point walks through dots, it will be visible with the dots. However, that means it's no longer an interaction that you can force with like the voodoo doll or the tarot cards, or you can place more of them. Placing more of them will make you cover the room more, thus see dots more, but it's not like before where if you place 2 dots you would literally double your chance to get dots because there was just 2 items that the ghost could interact with. That is not the case anymore. But yeah, it's just gotten slightly harder to get dots overall, which means that the dots projector has gotten slightly worse, but the tier 1 dots is so much worse. So yeah, that's why I don't really mind, or I really like the tier 2 dots. Is it gonna be freezing again? It's really trying to convince us that the tier... No, it can't, because it's 1 degree. Wait a minute. 1.5. It feels like this one is more accurate than the tier 3. Am I going insane? It feels like I'm getting... No, okay, there you go. That's what I'm used to seeing with the tier 3. That it gives you like a huge range. It gave me a 3.9 there. What the fuck? Okay, never mind. So yeah, it gives you this like super large range around the actual temperature that is just so annoying. Like it just like it makes it harder to know when the ghost is roaming. It makes it harder to get freezing. It's just so bad all around. A lot of people think that let's say that you get into the house, you find the ghost room. At that point, people think like, okay, I know where the ghost room is. The tier 2 thermo has to be better now because I can immediately see the temperature. Well, first of all, you can't immediately see it. You have to wait a few seconds. And thirdly, or most importantly, the temperature goes down super slowly now. It used to go down way faster, and now it only goes down by 30% of what it used to, which means that you're actually kind of... Look at this, by the way. It was standing right there. Did you see that? You saw the... Do we please have fingerprints? No, I was really hoping we had fingerprints. Do we? Oh no, we already have the evidence. Never mind. What am I doing? You're not actually waiting for the tier 1 thermo to go down to freezing temperatures. You're just waiting for the ghost to do that because the ghost lowers the temperature over a really long period. So yeah, the tier 1 is never the bottleneck. The tier 1 is love. The tier 1 is life. We are starting a cult over here. I've been trying to initiate everyone. Firelight, sure, we'll do that. There's actually something nice with the candles that they changed. Repel, take that as well. And then photo of the ghost. You can get a dots photo of the ghost, which counts. You can take photos of the candles being blown out, which is really neat. Another thing that's neat is that the candles don't go... You know how... So the candles had infinite uses before the update. However, they would periodically just go out by themselves, which was really annoying. They would just go out like by themselves after like a few minutes. They don't do that anymore. They only go out when they're completely burnt up. It's probably Wraith, right? Let's get salt. Which is which is kind of neat because that means that if you're dealing with it on Rio, it's no longer gonna be super confusing. Did it just blow out that candle, or did it go up by itself? Like, what the fuck is going on? Let's take this one, and sure, we'll take this. It does not count as 3 candles being blown out. No, that would be crazy. But it is a neat way to fill up your book really quickly. I don't really know why you would need it, because you can just use salt instead. Like, once you have the tier 2 salt, you don't need anything anymore, because you can just place salt. Unless you're dealing with a wraith, which I might be here. Who knows? It blew out the candle. Look at that. So you know for sure that the candle's been blown out, because it's turned off, right? I'm gonna place this here. Oh, it's not a wraith. Surprising. Oni Raichu. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna just should place more salt in the same spot. Take the photos. Beautiful. What is my cursed position again? I forgot. It's not this. It's not down here. I guess it's time to do cursed position shenanigans. I could take a photo during the hunt. Which would be kind of tricky, but let's give it a shot. Because this is actually an advantage that the tier 2 photo cam has over the tier 1, is that it's slightly faster during a hunt, so you can take a photo easier. I find it so funny that they... Wait, what? I find it so stupid that they made the tier 2 flashlight so much worse than it used to be before the update. I find that very annoying. Like, I know you unlock the tier 3 pretty quickly, but it feels unnecessary. Because it's art, like, the game has gotten so much darker. Like, look at this. This is so stupid. Like, if I had, like, I have lights in front of me, obviously, so you can see my face. But if I had my window open and the sunlight was breaking through the window, like, I wouldn't be able to see anything. Like, you can barely see in front of you using the tier 2. Like, you really need the tier 3. I almost think, like, it's not even, like, any better than the tier 1 almost. Like, I know the tier 1 has that, like, ugly yellow tint to it, but I just don't know why they made it, like, so much worse than it used to be. Regardless, let's do... If I wish for sanity, he's gonna move around, which is gonna be kind of annoying, but whatever. I wish for sanity. Alrighty. So that means when you wish for sanity, you set your sanity to 50%, but you also change the ghost room. Still stepping on the motion sensor. I can actually hear that from here. That's kind of sick. I'm gonna try and be in the darkness so I can drain some more sanity. We can repel the ghost. That'll be just fine. By the way, it's nothing related to the items, but this can be a really neat way to find the ghost room, because there's only a few rooms that have... If you see a teddy bear or mannequin out of place, your first instinct might be, I found the ghost room because there's an item here that's not supposed to be there. That's not the case. You should instead think, where does this item come from? Because the way these interactions work... Oh god, it's hunting. I should be careful. Oh god. I'll talk about that a little more in a sec. It's definitely a Raichu. Ah! Dots! Dots! No! Help! I'm gonna be dead. Oh my god. Holy shit. That's terrifying. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with what's going on right now, so I explained that earlier, right? How dots works. The ghost can decide to go into dots mode and then show itself on the dots. If the ghost goes into dots mode and then decides to hunt while in dots mode, it's gonna be in dots mode for the entirety of the hunt, which means it's gonna be completely invisible unless you have a dots projector around, which, you know what? If that happens again, we should place a let's place a dots projector right here. How cool would that be to be chased by dots? That'd be sick. So yeah, it's a really cool bug that I kind of wish they would add as like a special Goryo ability, because it might make Goryo, if that would be added to Goryo as something they could like do rarely, it might genuinely make them like one of the most dangerous ghosts in the game, because that is like so sneaky. It's so sneaky. There I could have easily died if the ghost decided to chase me. But yeah, the reason why they didn't want to add it, or at least their first response was, oh, that would be way too obvious. I'm like, well, it would be way too obvious because you're fucking dead. It's like how it... Oh, God. Okay. Wait, it's down... It's such a Raichu. Oh, fuck. Hi, Raichu. Take a smudge. Chill. Ah, I'm gonna die. Smudge. Did I get it? I think I got it. Okay. I got the ghost photo. Let's go. Stay away from me, dude. Okay, so yeah, the way I knew it was a Raichu, even when it was doing the dots on, by the way, was because my flashlight was blinking way before like the ghost was even close, even though obviously I couldn't see the ghost, so I didn't really know if it was close. But as I was saying, if you see a mannequin or a teddy bear out of place, you should instead think, where does this thing come from? Because the way those interactions work is that if the ghost is in a room with a mannequin, it can teleport that mannequin out of the room. It can't like teleport a mannequin into its room. So yeah, that's how it works. So you need to go to where the mannequin is missing. Same with the teddy bears. If a ghost is in a room with a teddy bear, it can teleport it away. Same with the bunny, it can also teleport that one away. Same with a ball as well. It can teleport the ball away. So if you see a ball roll down the stairs, don't go, okay, it's upstairs, it just rolled the ball down. Go, wait a minute, where's this ball come from? Because that's gonna be the ghost room, which is like a really neat thing that you sometimes, because sometimes I like see a specific thing and I immediately know, okay, that's the, like, this is the ghost room for some special reason. Let's go back to Tanglewood, another game. I just think that, like, because it was especially bad when I was playing on the update for the first time. I was like, when I first started playing with all the tier 1 item, I was like, oh my god, this is so fun. Like the tier 1 thermo is super new. The tier 1 EMF is super fun because it's like this weird thing. By the way, the tier 1 EMF is absolutely god awful. I think the tier 2 is a huge improvement because the tier 1, it's a bug, by the way, they're gonna fix this soon, but the tier 1 can sometimes show you EMF 5 when it's not actually EMF 5. Now, if you know what you're looking for, you won't get fooled by it, but it can basically like be so like moving back and forth that it will touch EMF 5 really quickly and then go back, which might make people think, oh, it's EMF 5, but it's only EMF 5 when it like actively goes beyond EMF 5 and it makes this like really loud noise. But I can see why that is, why that can be tricky. It touched the door. I also have the mirror. Bathroom. Alrighty then. And it touches the door. Really? Please give me thingies. I really want... It's like a poltergeist or something. I really want to show how terrible the tier 2 UV is, because it's like insulting. It's insultingly bad. Let's hope it is. Take this. Let's also place it on the tripod, even though I don't think it's good, but I just want to show you how you can move it around. And I just realized that I was... Please. Oh god, what the fuck? That's a grandma. Okay, well my sanity is done for. No! It's not freaking... Where are you? Are you... Okay, we got spirit box. It's doing so many things. It could definitely be a poltergeist. Where's my... There's the thermo. It's already cold in here. 6 degrees. Well, it's definitely lower than 5 degrees because it's on my freezing breath, you dickhead. When are you gonna show that? There we go, 3.5. Takes you like 3 times before you even see like close to the actual temperature. I know people never use the tier 2 glow stick, but the whole idea here is that we show why that's the case. The lighter again, like they made it worse by introducing new mechanics, right? They made it worse by introducing the mechanic that it can run out of fuel, which I think is fine and immersive and like totally okay. Like it's never really a problem. Even the tier 1 lighter doesn't matter for me personally because I never use it that many times to run out of matches. So it's just a more immersive thing, but technically it is worse. Is it EMF 5? Can you give us a sign? And I think that's kind of because they have like made the game more complex with this last update. It is writing. It could very much. I think this is a poltergeist, and I want to see a tornado in the. It can't be. No, it can't be these guys because it was spirit box. Polter tornado in the kitchen over here because it has just been non-stop throwing things. But you can sometimes also just have a more aggressive ghost. I need to add the caulk, of course. Very important. The caulk tornado. So damn though. I should really put on. This is where the head cam would be kind of nice. So you can have 3 empty inventory slots to throw it around. Like I can see why people enjoy the tier 2 head cam, but I simply agree to disagree that there's people out there. Like people say that they like the tier 2 head cam more than the tier 3, and I just have to wonder why. Like what? Why? I just don't get it at all. Because it's like better in pretty like every conceivable way. Like the only thing that I could see is slightly worse about the tier, the FOV. Yeah, the FOV. There's 2 things then. The FOV is one, and the second one is that it is harder to manage your sanity properly while using the night vision, because with the night vision you get this like, oh, the room is bright, I can see that the room is lit up because of my night vision, but then you forget that the room is actually dark, so you lose you're still losing sanity. But yeah, I can see that. Tier 1 is trippy. It's so good though. Like because people are like, the tier 2 head cam makes me not have to use a flashlight. Like I hate the tier 2. Like let's compare these two. Let's grab the head cam again. It's blinking lights. Because I don't feel like you can just walk around in the dark with a tier 2 head cam. The ghost is gonna go sicko mode here. Also, we should grab these. Do we need anything else? Cleanse the ghost motion sensor. We got that all set up, and we can get all the photos with this. We just need to get the bone, and we got a perfect game. Does the head cam glitch out during the hunt? I actually don't know. It's just so hard to see that you have it turned on when you're in a room that's lit up, which makes me like get screwed over during hunts by accidentally leaving it on. Why are you here? Can you stay there? Wait, did you even wait, excuse me? No, you dickhead! Wait, so it teleported to me because it didn't even step on the motion sensor, but none of these ghosts can teleport. What the fuck is going on? Hi, Kim, thank you for the 5. So let's see. If we were to... Okay, there we go. I mean, I guess you can walk around with this, but like, I guess it depends on how bright your monitor is. I am playing on 1.8 brightness. I guess if you play on like 4 brightness, yeah, I could see. If you play on 4 brightness, this is basically a normal flashlight. And it's almost... I mean, obviously, this is going to be brighter. This ghost is going crazy. So if you play on really high brightness, I can see that being relatively good. I just don't tend to do that. Just that I really hate how you have to turn it off and on. Can you please? I need to be careful here. Tornado time. Can you please hunt me? I guess we're going to just spam this. And not an Oni, but it couldn't be anyway. Well, let's take this time to quickly take 9 photos. 1.8 brightness. I don't know why. I used to run at 2.5, but then they made the brightness brighter. Like, if you turn on the brightness, it gets brighter. Need to make sure not to take too many photos. 1.5. I feel like there's a lot of settings where the default settings make no sense. For example, I think the default setting of the cursor brightness is like, isn't it like just 100%? You can barely see your cursor. Like if you have it even remotely against a bright surface, you just cannot look at that. My cursor's gone. It's gone. It's 200% now. It used to be 100%. Okay, it's 200% now. Still though, my cursor's gone. Where's my cursor? You cannot see it. It's just completely invisible on this floor. Whereas if you turn it up to 500%, you can't see it. It's still hard, but you can see it. So I don't know. Same thing with the FOV. I don't know why the FOV by default. I mean, they have made the game. They have balanced it around 60 FOV. You can see it with all, like, look at this thumb. This thumb looks way more normal than if I turn up the FOV to 90. The thumb gets all fucked up and shit. I just don't know why they don't make the default FOV 90. It's just like so much worse to play with 60 FOV. It's like hugely zoomed in screen. Just annoying. All right, please, buddy. You moved ghost room. You're a dickhead. Okay, there we go. Normal speed. Can't be this, can't be this. No, come over here! Oh, that was a big throw. I want to see the tornado! Or should go negative. What? Can you please come out of here? Why are you in the basement? Come on, man. Here we go. Tornado time. This is not a poltergeist? What the fuck? Alright, well then I have to smudge. I have to do, I smudged at 9:35. Please calm down. Okay. Well, definitely not a poltergeist. Definitely not these guys. So it's gonna be a spirit or a mare. By the way, little trick with a mare. I'm gonna be doing a video soon with a. I've learned quite a few new tricks recently. If you have a mare and turn on a light switch, there's a chance that it immediately turns that off. That is, this used to be really overpowered. You used to be able to just spam the shit out of the light switch until you got that ability. That was so broken that they changed it. Now, the system works like this. For every light switch, there's a cooldown. If I turn on the light switch, there's a chance the mare turns it off if it's close to the ghost. After you turn it on, there's a 10 second, what the hell? A 10-second cooldown, I think. I remember, was it 10 seconds or was it 30 seconds? I think it was 10 seconds. A 10-second cooldown per person per light switch. So if there's multiple light switches like this around the ghost, you can go around, turn all of them on, and then by the time you've waited a few seconds, you can then once again, oh, turn off the brake. That sounded like a bolter throw. What? It wasn't? Was it this? What the fuck? Wait, it can't have been a polter throw though. No, it wasn't one. I was just making sure that it didn't throw multiple items. Okay, it's been 1.5 minutes. Yes, I should also really turn on the breaker, which is in the basement, which is gonna kill me potentially. Don't kill me. I just can't wait to unlock the tier 3 items again. I also think that I'm pretty sure they said this, and that they're gonna change the way the unlocks work. They're gonna change it. Oh god. They're gonna change it to make it. What the fuck? Look at that. That's kind of terrifying. Look at that. Anyway, it's still not hunting. Is this a spirit? They're gonna make it so that the unlocks are you unlock the last item earlier, basically, so that and then when you unlock items, you unlock multiple at the same time. I don't know if it's like exactly gonna work like this, but this is what a lot of people have suggested, and I think it's a really good idea. You are such a spirit, or you're a piece of garbage. It's been 3 minutes. It's been 3 minutes since you haunted. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Because right now the problem with the system is that you can unlock every item as soon as you unlock it. Like, you unlock a new item, you buy it. Boom. There's no choice. What the intention of the system is that you are actively making choices all the time. Like, do I want to... Wait, I need to fill in spirit. Do I want to buy this item or that item? So, if it were to give you 3 items at the same time, but they were, like, too expensive to buy all at once, you would actually have to make interesting choices. I think that would be really cool. But I know for... almost surely a fact that they are going to at least tweak it in some way. I don't know if they're exactly doing that, but they are changing it in some way. Let's do Ridgeview. Ridgeview is such a nice map. There's also the feedback channel now, by the way, if you want to share some feedback in the Phasmophobia Discord about what you think they can change with the update, because they haven't done the 9.1 update yet. The 9.1 update is gonna be a fairly juicy update. I don't know if you're unfamiliar with the way that the Phasmo update system works, is that they do a big update, then they do a bunch of bug fixes, and then like a month or two after, which so far it's been already quite a long time since, so this is definitely one of their longest waits, or one of the longest we've had to wait between the major update and then the mini update after. They do this mini update right after a major update that includes a bunch of features they had to scrap for time for the major update. Because if they were to do everything for the major update would never get done. It would take forever. What the fuck? It would take forever to get it done, so they just like scrap some features, put that in the mini update after to speed up things, which I think is a really clever choice. So yeah, we're getting that mini update probably, I think it's in the dining room, probably around like right before Halloween, because that's going to be when the console update hits. The console update's going to launch, Halloween update's probably going to launch. I really hope that they're still going to have time. I know they're working on the console update, I know they're working on the mini update, but for the love of God, please still give us a Halloween event. Like, it would be such a shame, because if they don't do it this year, it's like a precedent, right? They set a precedent that they're not going to do it every year. It would be so nice to have, after like 5 years of Phasmo, we're gonna have this like super cool trophy cabinet that's gonna have like one trophy for each year of Phasmo's development. It will be super cool. So if they were to skip it this year, then like who says that we will ever get another event with trophies ever again? Like, obviously they're gonna do some, but that means they're gonna be extremely rare. So I really hope that they're gonna make it a priority to do the Halloween event. Like, I know the console, maybe this is like a really unique situation because they're obviously doing something massive with the console update, but man, would it be a shame if we didn't get a trophy this year. I guess they would do one for Easter then. Like, it doesn't even have to be a big one, just a new trophy, new badge, that's it. I mean, obviously that's gonna keep CJ busy for a little while because he's gonna make those, but I feel like that's totally worth. I hate this. Oh, it's definitely here. Wait, let's see. Please be thingies, finally. No, dude, we're never gonna get thingies. Well, I mean, it's just like if you've ever used the tier 2, you know how bad it is compared to the glow stick. You literally just throw the glow stick on the ground, take a photo. For the tier 2, you have to like shine it on there for so long. All right, well, anyway, it's obviously here. Is it in the dining? It seems to be. All right, place this on here. Place that. Turn that shit off. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? This is actually a very problematic room for Spirit Box, because what you can't see here is that this is actually 3 rooms in like 2 meters distant from each other. This is a room. It's the entrance room. This is a room. It's the dining room. And this here somewhere starts the room of the living room. So it's like really unclear where each of the borders are, especially that this is a separate room is really confusing. You can see that with the thermo here, how this is 14 degrees, yet this room right here is 2 degrees. Like, this is a separate room, which, what does that mean for the Spirit Box? That means that because the ghost is like walking around here, it's gonna be passing the room borders all the time. If you're not in the same room with the ghost, you will never get a Spirit Box response, which means that if the ghost like tiptoes into this area where it's technically a different room, even though you're standing right next to it, it's not going to respond on the Spirit Box, which is extremely annoying. It's Orbeez. Okay. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Like, I would say it's not Spirit Box, but you don't really know. Maybe gonna be EMF. I don't really have anything more. Some ghosts just ignore you while you are talking and having a device on. No. All ghosts talk to you when you have spirit box turned on. I mean, it just depends if they have the spirit box evidence, obviously. It just depends on if they're in the same room as you are. Firelight. Any plans for Granny 2 and 3 on extreme difficulty? I don't think those games are meant for extreme difficulty because of the like multiple enemies. It's just gonna be a complete RNG fest if you can't even beat that. I don't think that's fun. It's not a fun challenge. I think Granny 1 extreme mode is a really fun challenge. The other games, not so much. You're still here, right? You can't check for what the ghost room is with the orbs, because the orbs are always going to be in the ghost room. Can you please, like, give me a sign or something? Wait, I place the dots. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Was that EMF 5? EMF normal? What a... I mean, I'm assuming it's not Spirit Box. We're playing Nightmare mode, so that doesn't really help us much. Is it... It can't be a Wraith, right? Because we got orbs. What are we looking for here? Writing, dots, EMF, maybe? What's our cursed possession? We didn't really explore around too much. Voodoo doll would have been nice. It could be... No, it can't be a Goryo. It could technically be an Obake. Wait a minute. Can you step in the salt? Like, if it didn't leave fingerprints there, it could still be an Obake. Technically. Revenant would be obvious. Stay would be very unlikely. Raichu would be dots. We had a lot of dots earlier. This room is just really shitty. Because, like... The ghosts can like so easily roam out of, maybe it's freezing, and so easily roam out of the room. We had like a bunch of 3 degrees there. It's 2 degrees. Let me just spam it. Ah, this, you see right there, 0.6. You saw that? That means it's freezing. And it still took us 2 tries before we got that. So yeah, it's freezing. Revenant, Yurei, Hantu on Rio. Once again, showcase of the tier 2 thermo being worse than the tier 1. I mean, at least it showed us in 2 tries. Okay, anyway. So, Revenant's gonna be obvious. Hunter's gonna be obvious on Rio. We grab candles, which the new candles are way better for this. You can use the motion sensor, however, not really. Because motion sensors have to be placed on walls. There's no walls. That's the whole problem. The whole problem with these rooms is that there's no walls separating them from each other. So the fact that the game has like these really, like, really strong, like, divisions between them in the code, but they're not strongly divided in the actual space, makes it very confusing. Let's take this guy and this guy. Yeah, you can place it on that wall, I guess, but then I guess you could place it on these 2 walls and maybe it'll work fine. But it's also hard for us to know where the border is, right? That's the other problem. Yeah, if it hits 0 point something, it's always freezing. It will never go below 1 degree for other ghosts. You have to be a bit careful doing that with the tier 1, because the tier 1, it can sometimes look like it's going below 1, but it's not actually. So just be a little careful with that. What do we need? Escape the ghost firelight. I'll take this to test for Unrio potentially. If it blows out 3 candles and hunts right away, it's an Unrio, yes. Probably. Does it bother me when people exploit or cheat to get high prestige? I mean, cheating is stupid as hell. The exploit I find stupid as hell as well. It's just that you're really... Like, if I were you, it would ruin the entire experience for me. But I'm not you, so you can do whatever you want. Like, I have always enjoyed having something to play towards. And having these, like, all these prestiges to look forward to and slowly play through is really fun. Why would you skip that by torturing yourself for like several days playing something really boring where you're only gonna get the ghosts correct half the time? to skip having fun? Like, why would you have not fun to skip having fun? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you play a boring version of the game to make sure that from that point onwards, playing the game at all feels like a waste of time because you're not getting any levels? It's just a strange thing to me. Like, I understand why you might do it for a little bit to get the items, or to get the tier 3 items for the first time, or like unlock some things, or after you like prestige to do it a little bit to get a few extra items again. But why you would like go into grind mode and do it for until you reach the max level, I just don't get it. Like, I get it for the people that did it for the first time, because it's like a YouTube thing. Like, first comes first serves. Like, a lot of people, like, there's hundreds of freaking thousands, millions of content creators on YouTube. So if you can do something unique that sets you apart from the rest, that is like your competitive advantage that is gonna like make people watch your videos potentially. So I understand it for the people that did it first, and maybe for people that are still doing it now because they can put it in like their, okay, it's you're right. They can put it in like the title of the stream. Like, that's I can see it for content creators. For content creators, it's like people might think, oh, this person is the highest level prestige of all time. They have to be really good. Let me watch their videos. So that is like, it's totally, you gotta do what you gotta do to set yourself apart. Just if you're a casual player that doesn't like depend on Phasmo as their source of income, I just don't get why you would do that to yourself. That's all. And like, I want to slowly experience it myself. Like, I'm thinking, because I don't need to have that part of the competitive advantage anymore. I'm just chilling. I'm just having fun. So yeah, obviously that was, I can't scroll further down because the game is not allowing me. What you saw right there, the door closed, the front door actually, which can only happen during ghost events, hunts, or if you have a Ure. There, it was a Ure. It did the ability close the door because obviously it wasn't a ghost event. Obviously it wasn't a hunt. All right, let's do our final run. I know we're not necessarily talking about the tier 2 items anymore. We're just having fun. We only leveled up 1 level. Dude, if you want to see a better way to level up, you should check out my video where I played like optimal professional. That was like extreme professional mode. It was so fun. I got a higher reward than nightmare mode, and it was like easier than nightmare mode. The ability count as a ghost event? No, it's not gonna, for the objective or something, it's not gonna count. Is that over here? It sounded like it was over here. For some reason, my ears sometimes play tricks on me. The bone was in the kitchen, by the way. Professional plus. Is it like here? Ah, EMF 5. Please have fingies. We have played so many games in a row and we have gotten 0 fingies. Can we get an Obaki? That would be amazing. All right, take these. I didn't even show you the tier 2 tripod yet. How you can move it around. It's just not useful ever. Don't be orbs, please. Okay, it's not orbs. Please. Let's go! Okay, here we go. Finally, we got UV. We have EMF 5 UV. Look at that. Not a Goryo. Jin, Obake, Myling. Okay, so now we can see, we can admire how bad tier 2 UV is over the, compared to the tier, wait, we don't need anything more because we're already done, compared to the tier 1. Let's see, escape the ghost, cleanse the ghost. All right, I'll take that. What's wrong with the darkness? It's just very dark. The darkness is dark in this game now. It used to not be that. The fuck? Shut the hell up. Okay, so the way you have to take a photo of fingerprints is shine your... Are you serious? It's really that bad? But I need to turn on the breaker real quick. Please don't turn it off. Or please don't remove the fingerprints. I want to turn on the light real quick so I don't have to have my flashlight out because it makes it harder to see the fingerprints. Which makes it harder to illustrate how bad this thing is. So drop this on the floor. The way this works is you have to shine your flashlight on it, charge it. If you turn away before it's fully charged, look at that. 1, 2, turn away. So that was long enough because it's 3 seconds, right? It's 3 seconds. But if you turn away too fast, it immediately goes away. Like, you can't... You could probably take a photo. If you, like, moved really fast, you could take a photo. It just feels bad. So I guess you could do that. You could, like... What? What the fuck was that? You see that? It immediately disappeared. What was that? Excuse me? Wait. It only charges at all if you shine it on it. What the? This shit is so bad, man. It only charges if you, like, touch even the top of the index finger. You miss it. Look at that. Oh, it went away. God damn it. The top of the index finger wasn't covered by my UV. It immediately disappeared as soon as I moved it away. So you have to cover the whole fingerprint, and you have to charge it up. With the tier 1, you don't have to do any of that shit. You're just fucking, boom, throw it on the floor, take a photo. It's like, it's so stupid. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, the whole system get bypassed because you just throw the glow stick on the ground, take a photo. That's all. So yeah, finally we got Fingy, so I could show you. Okay, so let's see. It could be Obake, could be Mylan, could be Jin. Which all we have to do for that is just get a hunt. What do we gotta do? Escape photo of the ghost. We can do that. Only time I upgraded tier 2 is to get to tier 3. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. It's kind of silly that they require you to get the tier 2 to get the tier 3, but I guess that's just the way they decided to make it. EMF 5. Love the EMF 5. Did you touch this? So crazy to me that is such a stupid... That is gonna make taking footstep photos with the tier, or with the glow, with the UV, the tier 2 UV, almost impossible. The fact that you have to, like, completely cover the thing, even if you miss a tiny part of it. Like, look at this. This feels like it's completely covered up, right? Nope, it's not. You're missing a tiny... I'm missing literally the tiniest little part of it. Now I'm you have to, like... What the fuck? It changed? You have to, like, back up to try and light it. If you miss even the smallest bit... What the hell? It doesn't work. That's so stupid. My god. It seems buggy. Yeah, kind of. What the hell is happening? Is this not an Obake? It feels like it shouldn't be, considering we've been seeing so many fingerprints. Is there a fingerprint on the guitar? There's not. That would be sick. Can take a photo of that, though. Can you? Can. Take a photo of this. Charge it up. There you go. He's done it. He's done it. Oh my god, it's so fucked up, man. Alright, get me out of here. We need to trigger a hunt. Do we have tarot cards? We haven't had tarot cards at all. Don't be... Is it this thing? I didn't see that. Is it that guy? No. The Obake fingerprints doesn't have... It's a rare ability. It's not gonna do that every time. Wait, is it music box? Voodoo doll, I just checked. Gotta be music box. Yeah, there it is. I don't have a flashlight. Where is that thing? It's over there. Okay, we can take the ghost photo with this just fine. Then we don't even have to worry about anything. Let's go. Please don't break. The music box get bugged sometimes. No. No! You dickhead! I hate it, man. Why? So bugged. Fuck you. Oh my god. What the fuck? Now it worked? Why did that take so long? Alright, I got the ghost photo. I should have 1-star ghost photo. Let's go, dude. That was so fucked. Hello? It's a Jin. That's so obvious. Gotta love the Jin. Immediately gets like 10 times faster. Okay, I need to cleanse the ghost. Smudge it. Run. So that is nice about the tier 2. You can just run away. Run away easily. You will never be like chased completely. Gotta be careful, eh? Because that happens sometimes with the tier 1. I've died like that plenty of times where you smudge the ghost and then you run away, but the ghost chases your or tracks your exact steps somehow, and then you die as soon as the timer runs out. This just sucks that they made the timer of the smudge stick lower by 1 second compared to another thing. They made the smudge stick shorter all across the board. We didn't place this yet. I mean, we placed it, but then I didn't really look at it at all. By the way, there's a bug with this. The range on the sound sensor looks way bigger than it actually is. Look at this. So this looks like the range. It's actually like 70% of this. This looks like the range. It's way smaller than this. I don't know why it's so... it's hard to test like the exact range on something. So like there it did pick up this, I mean this door probably, right? Or maybe one of those, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to test how far it can hear. But anyway, that was that. Do you agree? Do you agree that the tier 2 items are... I guess they're not necessarily underwhelming because they're just like the items we're already used to. But compared to like the novelty of the tier... Compared to the novelty of the tier 1 and the like insanity of the tier 3. Like the tier 3 just has so many cool things going for it, and there's like very little of that. Like the tier 2 really don't have something that's like, holy shit, that's such a cool upgrade. Like they reserved all of that for the tier 3. Like they reserved... look at that, by the way, 1500. They reserved the sanity, like speed up for the tier 3, the slow down for the salt, and the repelling. Like they could have made the tier 2 already slow down, and then the tier 3, or maybe they could have done that the tier 2 salt already repels the ghost, and then the tier 3 additionally has a slowing effect. But no, they decided to do it all in on the tier 3, and I feel like they've done that like for a few items. I guess for the smudge stick, it has like the smudge stick is like, it has a slow effect. It has like a slow effect that's actually something unique. But for the crucifix, the tier 3 has something really cool. The paramike, something really cool for the tier 3. I didn't even move this around. You get the gist, right? You just place it and then you move it around with the button on the screen. It's like, it's just, you can't move the tripod, obviously. You can only change its rotation. So yeah, that's why they feel underwhelming to me. Let me know what you think. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Insym. Click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Let's go, dude. Alrighty. Well, that is also gonna be the end for us